Yo, good evening, USA, International, Canada, Long Island, aka Strong Island, plus the five spots of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. This is your man. This is your man and homie G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator, YouTuber, your YouTuber, your host with the most. Hold on one second. Yes, this is your host with the most. Misunderstood, lonely nomad, unstoppable independent podcaster, and of course, Queens, New York native, who is also a New York Mets fan from the neck of the woods of Laurelton, Queens, New York. And you are now rocking with me by listening, streaming, tuning in, and watching the 396th episode of Off the Meat Rack Chainz New York Avenue podcast, live and direct in the comedy space of my room, StreamYard, and alongside with YouTube. In case you missed out on any episodes whatsoever, please feel free to get that subscribe button on the YouTube channel page, and of course, be sure to also leave a like and a comment along with the topics. Share your thoughts on how you feel about the topics in each episode, including this one. And guess what? We are 3 episodes away from episode 400. 3 episodes away, and that's pretty epic for me, actually. And I got a jam packing show for you today, and it's not just the mental health topic, which I'm going to go to next. I'm also going to be talking about the Queens bus redesign, starting with the Q1 through Q10 bus routes. And I am also going to cover the bus removers from certain streets. And I'm gonna tell you why this is going to end in a catastrophe in a bad way by Jan Lieber. All right. But first things first. First things first. I hope y'all are having a great week. I know y'all probably disappointed in the fact that the Mets lost the finale, but they did take 2 out of 3. So that kind of counts as a that 2 out of 3 kind of counts as a win. Anyway, let's get to the first thing that I need to do. I want to get this out the way first with a little mental health check-in. All right, let's get into it. All right, our mental health check-in topic for today is to how to take action when it comes to your mental health. All right. So this is what I gathered when I actually researched this topic. And this is from the National Institute of Mental Health. So, a little explanation here. So, mental health includes emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It is more than the absence of a mental illness. It's essential to your overall health and quality of life. Self-care can play a role in maintaining your mental health and help support your treatment and recovery if you have a mental illness. How can I take care of my mental health, you ask? Self care means taking time to do things that help you live well and improve both your physical health and mental health. This can help you manage stress, lower your lower your risk of illness, and increase your energy. Even small acts of self-care in your daily life can have a big impact. Okay, so here's some self-care tips. Of course, obviously get regular exercise. Just 30 minutes of walking every day can boost your mood and improve your health. Small amounts of exercise add up. So don't be discouraged if you can't do 30 minutes at one time. Eat healthy, regular meals, and stay hydrated. A balanced diet. Hang on, I'm sorry about the cars. Um, yes, a balanced diet and plenty of water can improve. My apologies, it's the loud cars. Yeah, so a balanced diet and plenty of water can improve your energy and focus throughout the day. Pay attention to your intake of caffeine and alcohol and how they affect your mood and well being. For some, decreasing caffeine and alcohol consumption can be helpful. Make sleep a priority, stick to a schedule, and make sure you are getting enough sleep. Blue light from devices and screens can make it harder to fall asleep. So reduce blue light exposure from your phone or computer before bedtime. Try relaxing activity. Explore relaxation or wellness programs or apps which may incorporate meditation, muscle relaxation, or breathing exercises. Schedule regular times for these and other healthy activities you enjoy, such as listening to music, reading, spending time in nature, and engaging in low stress hobbies. Set goals and priorities. Decide what must get done now and what can wait. Learn to say no to new tasks if you start to feel like you are taking on too much. Try to appreciate what you have accomplished at the end of the day. Practice gratitude. Remind yourself daily of things you are grateful for. Grateful for. Be specific. Write them down or replay them in your mind. Focus on positivity. Identify the challenge, your negative and unhelpful thoughts. Stay connected. Reach out to your friends or family members who can provide emotional support and practical help. Self care looks different for everyone, and it is important to find what you need and enjoy. It may take trial and error to discover what works best for you. When should I seek professional help, you ask? Seek professional help if you are experiencing severe or distressing symptoms that have lasted 2 weeks or more, such as difficult sleeping, changes in appetite, or unplanned weight changes, difficulty getting out of bed in the morning because of mood, difficulty concentrating, loss of interest in things you usually find enjoyable, inability to complete usual tasks and activities, feelings of irritability, frustration, and or restlessness. How can I find help, you ask? If you have concerns about your mental health, talk to a primary care provider. They can refer you to a qualified mental health professional, such as a psychologist, psychiatrist, or clinical social worker, who can help you figure out the next steps. Find tips for talking with a healthcare provider about your mental health. Of course, you can learn more about getting help on your National Institute of Mental Health website. You can also learn finding support and locating mental health services in your area on the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration website. If you or someone you know is struggling or having thoughts of suicide, call or text the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988 or chat at 988lifeline.org. This service is confidential, free, and available 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In life-threatening situations, call 911. Suicide is preventable. Learn about warning signs of suicide and action steps for helping someone in emotional distress. Um, of course, you could check out some videos for mental health on YouTube. Great helpful practices to manage stress and anxiety. Learn about helpful practices to manage stress and anxiety. Great was developed by Dr. Crystal Lewis, a licensed clinical psychologist at the National Institute of Mental Health. Mental Health Minute, Stress and Anxiety in Adolescence. Got 60 seconds. Take a mental health minute to learn about stress and anxiety in adolescence. And of course, what's this? So yeah. Um, of course, featured fact sheets. Um, my mental health. Do I need help? First, hold on a second. Let me zoom in here. First, determine how much your symptoms interfere with your daily life. All right. And of course, there's some sheets about it. Um, there's also a picture. I'm so stressed out. And of course, tips for talking with a healthcare provider about your mental health. Talk to a primary care provider. Prepare ahead of your visit. Consider bringing a friend or a relative. Be honest and ask questions. All right. So, there you go, right there. There you go. So these are the ways of how you can actually, take action when it comes to your mental health. All right. So there you go, right there. Um, Now I do want to get to some transit news. Actually, there's two. There's two. Um, there's two. There's two. Hold on one second. There's two. Where is it? Hang on one second here. Hang on one second, folks. Where is it? Oh yeah. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. All right. So, all right, let's get to this right here. The New York Mass Transit Files. This is a segment in regards to what's going on with the transit news of the MTA New York City Transit, where there's subways, buses, and 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 more. All right, so let's get into it right here, right now. before I go on to review what's going on with the Queen's bus redesign, I want to get this out the way. All right, so let's see. So, according to AMNY, New Yorkers suffering from hearing impairments will find navigating NYC's transit system easier with the launch of a new accessibility program, the MTA announced on Monday. The free app based program connects people who are deaf or hard of hearing with an instant on no with an instant and on demand American Sign Language interpreter while using public transportation. To use the program dubbed the Convo Access Pilot, commuters just scan a QR code at a train station or bus stop, which then opens a web page on their phones, and they are connected with a live interpreter and can chat with an MTA employee about their trip. Users do not have to download an app to use the program. End quote. For over 200,000 New Yorkers who are deaf or hard of hearing, today we tell them that they belong. MTA Chief Accessibility Officer Q Muel Arroyo said. They belong in the transit system. We want them to feel safe and comfortable moving around every day like millions of New Yorkers, like I do, day in and day. Let's see. Nearly 6% of adults in NYS, New York State, to be exact, live with a hearing disability, according to the state's Department of Health, making the program especially helpful for those who use public transportation. For the deaf and hard of hearing community, real time access to information is critical for a seamless and independent transit experience. The MTA's Convo Access Pilot is a groundbreaking step toward ensuring that all riders have equal access to transit services. Um, NYC Mayor's Office for People with Disabilities Commissioner Christina Curry said. The Convo Access Pilot was launched through the MTA's public private Transit Tech Lab and was first available at Penn Station, Times Square, and the Port Authority. Um, MTA officials said these locations achieved a 94% activation rate, with users reporting enhanced personal connections and more natural interactions with transit staff. Convo Access is more than a tool. Employees and riders will be able to greet each other and have conversations beyond directions and train times. Convo CEO Gerard Musano said. Together with our partners at MTA, we're creating a transit system where everyone feels empowered and welcomed. Although the pro Although the pilot is still in its testing phase, it is available at subway service stations and multiple Metro North and Long Island Railroad stations. First 161st Street, Yankee Stadium, Atlantic Avenue, Barclays Center, Times Square, 42nd Street, Roosevelt Avenue, Jackson Heights, St. George, SIR, Island Railroad. Yeah. Long Island Railroad. You have the Atlantic Terminal, Babylon, Grand Central Madison, Jamaica, Penn Station, and Ronkonkoma. Metro North Railroad, Grand Central Terminal, White Plains. Additional locations includes mobile sales operations, buses and vans, 3 Stone Street. End quote. I'm thrilled that deaf and hard of hearing MTA riders will now be able to give live American Sign Language translation for customer support services through this pilot. Manhattan Borough President Mark Levine said. After the successful launch at Penn Station, Times Square, and Port Authority, I'm confident that riders who use ASL to communicate will take advantage of this expanded program. MTA officials said the Convo Access pilot will run through at least November 2025. Users can submit questions or feedback through the customer feedback form or email accessibility at MTA HQ, which is headquarters.org. That's accessibility at mtahq.org. All right. So, and of course, you can check out what's going on with the MTA at www.amny.com/NYC Transit. Now, the topic that you all been waiting for, I can't wait to actually talk about this. Let me see if I can actually hold on a second here. Let me see if I could do this. Hold on 1 second, folks. Hold on 1 second. I want to show. Hang on a second. Okay. Hang on 1 second. Can I? Is there a way I could do that? Hold on 1 second. The hell? Hold on, folks. You know what? Here's what I'll do. Hang on 1 second. I don't get it. Sorry, I'm really trying to figure this out actually. I'm sorry. I wanted to show y'all, but I may have to read it off the tablet. I may have to read this off the tablet, actually. Hold on a second. Hold on, let me try one more time. Hold on 1 second. I gotta see something real quick. Nah. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to read off the tablet then. So I do apologize. I'm not sure how to work this thing, but you know what? I'm gonna do this to the best of my capability here. All right, let's all right, I'm about to stop this though. Anyway, now we go on to what's going on with the Queens bus redesign, and I want to go through some bus routes and alongside with the bus removals, starting with the Q1 bus, Hillside Avenue service between Belrose and Jamaica. The proposed route summary goes like this: the Q1 will be extended west along Hillside Avenue, providing all-day frequent service between Jamaica and Belrose. The existing Springfield Boulevard branch will be eliminated and replaced with the Q36. And what's changed since the proposed final plan? Some Q1 trips will only run between Hillside Avenue, Springfield Boulevard, and Jamaica. And of course, they have the hours. Um, it's going to be 24 hours. It's going to be 24 hours on a weekday, Saturday, and along with Sunday. And the discontinued streets is Jamaica Avenue and Springfield Boulevard. So my guess is it's going to go on Braddock Avenue, Hillside Avenue, um, Jamaica 179th Street, 168th, Parsons Boulevard, Suffern Boulevard, and then supposedly it'll make a left. So let me see. So let's take a look at the stops being added and removed. So Suffern Boulevard, Jamaica Avenue, that's it's added. Um Suffern Boulevard, Hillside Avenue, the bus stops has been added alongside with Hillside Avenue, Parsons Boulevard, Hillside Avenue, 163rd Street, added bus stop, Hillside Avenue, 168th Place, is kept. Hillside Avenue, 171st Street is kept. The removal of the bus stop is by Hillside Avenue, 175th Street. Um, and of course, Hillside Avenue, 179th Street, added at existing bus stop. And the removals goes like this: Hillside Avenue / 180th Street removed to improve speed and reliability. Yeah, right. And Hillside Avenue, 182nd Place, another bus stop being removed. Hillside Avenue, 184th Street, the bus stop is kept. The bus stop for Hillside Avenue, 187th Street, 187th Place. The bus stop has been removed. Hillside Avenue and 189th Street, the bus stop is kept. I guess the connections basically is the connections is like the EJZ, Q6, Q8, Q9, Q20, Q24, Q30, Q31, Q40, Q41, Q44, SBS, Q54, Q56, Q60, and Q75. Q40, Q50, Q44 SBS, Q24, Q25, Q43, Q65, Q83, Q110, and Q112. Q65, QM68, Q2, Q3, Q30, Q30, Q31, Q43, Q75, Q76, Q77, QM68. Q2, Q30, Q31, Q36, Q36, Q43, Q75, Q77, Q82, and QM68. No, Q82, excuse me. I'm sorry. Yeah, Q82, QM68. Q3, Q17, Q36, Q43, Q76, Q77, Q82, and QM68. Yeah. Yeah, so Hillside Avenue and 184th Street, the bus stop is kept, and connections is for Q2, Q3, Q76, and QM68. And the bus stop for Hillside Avenue, 187th Place has been removed. Hillside Avenue, 189th Street is kept for connections to the Q2, Q3, Q17, Q76, Q77, Q82, and QM68. And the removal bus stop is by Hillside Avenue and 191st Street. The bus stop by Hillside Avenue, 193rd Street, is kept for the connection for the Q76. Hillside Avenue, 195th Place, the bus stop has been removed. And Hillside Avenue, 189th Street, the bus stop is kept. Q2, Q3, Q17, Q76, Q77, Q82, and QM68. Hillside Avenue, 191st Street, that bus stop has been removed. Hillside Avenue, Hillside Avenue, 193rd Street, the bus stop has been kept for the Q70 for connections to the Q76. Hillside Avenue, 195th Place, bus stop has been removed. Hillside Avenue, 199th Street, is kept for the connections for the Q76 and QM68. Bus stop has been removed by Hillside Avenue, 202nd Street, Hillside Avenue, 205th Street. The bus stop has been kept for the connections of the Q43, Q76, Q77, Q82, QM68. Two bus stops has been removed by Hillside Avenue, 207th Street, Hillside Avenue, 210th Street has been removed as well. Now, Hillside Avenue, 212th Street, that bus stop has been kept. Another bus stop removal by Hillside Avenue, 214th Street. Hillside Avenue, 215th Place has been kept. 10th Street has been removed. Hillside Avenue, Springfield Boulevard has been kept for the connections of the Q27 and Q88. And Springfield Boulevard, 89th Avenue, Springfield Boulevard, 90th Avenue, Springfield Boulevard, 91st Avenue, Springfield Boulevard, 92nd Avenue, Springfield Boulevard, 93rd Avenue, and Springfield Boulevard, 94th Avenue has been removed due to new routing. Springfield Boulevard / 94th Drive bus stop has been removed. Bus stop by Springfield Boulevard and Jamaica Avenue has been removed due to new routing. Amboy Lane and Springfield Boulevard bus stop has been removed due to new routing. And Braddock Avenue / 89th Avenue is kept for connections of the Q27, Q36, Q43, Q88, QM68. Braddock Avenue, 221st Place has been removed. Braddock Avenue, 90th Avenue has been removed. Braddock Avenue, Winchester Boulevard has been kept. Braddock Avenue, 222nd Street bus stop has been removed. Braddock Avenue, 224th Street has been kept. Braddock Avenue, 92nd Avenue, Braddock Avenue, 92nd Road, both have been removed. Braddock Avenue, 240th Street has been kept. Braddock Avenue, 242nd Street has been removed to improve speed and reliability. Yeah, right. Braddock Avenue, along with Cross Island Parkway, has been kept for connections to the Q36 and Q110. As for Jamaica bound, the same actually. So Braddock Avenue, Cross Island Parkway is kept. The bus stop removals by Braddock Avenue, 242nd Street, Braddock Avenue, 238th Street, Braddock Avenue, Ransom Street, Braddock Avenue, Billing Street, Amboy Lane, Springfield Boulevard, Springfield Boulevard, Jamaica Avenue, Springfield Boulevard, 94th Drive, Springfield Boulevard, 94th Avenue, 93rd, 92nd, 91st, 90th, and 89th Avenue bus stops has been removed by Springfield Boulevard. Hillside Avenue, Springfield Boulevard kept. Hillside Avenue, 218th Street has been removed. 215th Place kept. Hillside Avenue, 214th Street removed. Hillside Avenue, 212th Street kept. Hillside Avenue, 211th Street, Hillside Avenue, 209th Street has been removed. Hillside Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard has been kept for the Q43, Q76, and QM68. Hillside Avenue, 202nd Street has been removed. Hillside Avenue, 198th Street kept. Another bus stop that's kept is Hillside Avenue, 193rd Street. Hillside Avenue, 191st Street removed. Hillside Avenue, 188th Street is kept for the Q2, Q3, Q17, QM68. Hillside Avenue, 187th Street has been removed. Hillside Avenue and Chelsea Street has a new bus stop location, and of course transfers to connections to the Q77 and Q82. Hillside Avenue, Daney Road, Hillside Avenue, Avon Street bus stops has been removed. Hillside Avenue and 179th Place is kept for the connections of Q17, Q36, Q43, Q76, Q77, Q82, and QM68. Hillside Avenue, Egerton Boulevard bus stop has been removed. Hillside Avenue, 172nd Street is kept. Hillside Avenue, 169th Street is kept. 165th Street and 165th Street Terminal has been removed due to new routing. 164th, Hillside Avenue, 164th Street added as a new bus stop for the Q65, QM68. Hillside Avenue, Parsons Boulevard, added at existing bus stop for the Q24, Q25, Q65, Q83, Q110, 111, 112, 113, 114, and Q115. Suffolk Boulevard, Hillside Avenue has been added as a new bus stop for the Q40 and Q44 SBS. Suffolk Boulevard and Jamaica Avenue added as existing bus stop for the EJZ Q6, Q8, Q9, Q20, Q24, Q30, Q31, Q41, Q4, Q44, SBS, Q54, Q56, Q60, and Q75. Now we go to the Q2 Hollis Avenue service between Belmont Park and Jamaica. So the proposed route summary goes like this. The Q2 will remain its existing routing between Belmont Park and Jamaica, which sounds like good news. The route will have limited stop rush service along 188th Street, 187th Place, and Hillside Avenue. The Q3 will provide local service along 187th Place and 188th Street. The Q1, Q3, and Q76 will provide local service on Hillside Avenue. And what changed since the proposed final plan? Minor stop balancing, whatever that means. And of course, proposed connections of the F train, LARR, Q1, Q3, Q6, Q8, Q9, Q17, Q27, Q30, Q31, Q36, Q41, Q43, Q54, Q56, Q75, Q76, Q77, Q82, and of course the Q110. Average stop spacing, which is 700. You're not gonna believe this shit. The average stop spacing is 709 feet, proposed to 899 feet. God damn. I know people are pissed right now, man. That's really crazy. That's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, this is crazy right there, man. All right. Let's see. Let's go to all right. The all right, so eastbound to Belmont Park, 165th Street Terminal removed due to new routing. 168th Street Terminal, new location, Q6, Q8, Q9, Q17, Q30, Q31, Q41, Q75, and Q110. Q6, 165th Street, Hillside Avenue removed to provide non-stop rush service. Huh. Not sure what that means. Hillside Avenue, 169th Street is kept for connections of the F train, Q1, Q17, Q30, Q31, Q36, Q43, Q75, Q76, Q77, and Q82. Hillside Avenue, 171st Street removed due to non-rush service. Same goes with Hillside Avenue, 175th Street. Hillside Avenue, 179th Street is the bus stop is kept for connections to the F train, Q3, Q17, Q36, Q43, Q76, Q77, Q82, and QM68. And of course, two of the bus stops of Hillside Avenue, 182nd and 184th Streets has been removed. Hillside Avenue, 187th Street is kept for connections for Q1, Q17, Q36, Q43, Q77, Q82. The 187th Place and 90th Avenue bus stop has been removed. 187th Place, Jamaica Avenue bus stop has been kept for the connection of the Q110. Hollis Avenue, has been removed. Hollis Avenue, 191st Street bus stop has been kept for the LIRR and Q3. Hollis Avenue and 102nd Avenue bus stop has been removed. And the bus stops that are kept are Hollis Avenue, 104th Avenue, Hollis Avenue, 109th Avenue, Hollis Avenue, and 198th Street, Hollis Avenue, 201st Street, Hollis Avenue, 202nd, no, excuse me, 204th Street, Hollis Avenue, and Francis Lewis Boulevard bus stop has been kept. Hollis Avenue and 208th Street bus stop has been removed. The last two I just mentioned, Hollis Avenue, 204th, and Hollis Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, is for connections to the Q77. Hollis Avenue and 209th Place, Hollis Avenue and 212th Place, 212th Street bus stops has been kept. The bus stop for Hollis Avenue and 214th Street has been removed. Hollis Avenue, 216th Street, Hollis Avenue, 217th Place has been kept. Springfield Boulevard, 104th Avenue bus stop has been kept for connections to Q27 and Q82. Hempstead Avenue, Springfield Boulevard, Hempstead Avenue, 220th Street bus stops has been removed. The new stop location is Hempstead Avenue, 221st Street. New stop location. Hempstead Avenue, 223rd Street, removed the bus stop for speed and reliability. Hempstead Avenue, 221st Street, Belmont Park Racetrack, and UBS Arena bus stops has been kept. So yeah, so all the bus stops that I just mentioned, including the ones, and let me just go run down the ones for Jamaica bound. So Belmont Park Racetrack, UBS Arena, Hempstead Avenue, 221st Street bus stops has been kept. Transfers to the Q2. Hempstead Avenue and 224th Street bus stop has been removed. The bus stops that are kept for Hempstead Avenue, 221st Street, Springfield Boulevard, Hempstead Avenue for the Q27 and Q82. Springfield Boulevard and Hollis Avenue has been removed. The bus stop has been removed. Hollis Avenue, 217 Lane has been kept for connection to the Q27. Hollis Avenue, 217th Street, removed to improve speed and reliability. Hollis Avenue, 215th Street, Hollis Avenue, 212th Place, Hollis Avenue, 211th Street, Hollis Avenue, 207th Street, Hollis Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, and Hollis Avenue, 201st Street bus stops has been kept for the connections to the Q77. Hollis Avenue, 203rd Street bus stop has been removed. Hollis Avenue, 201st Street bus stop is kept. The bus stop for Hollis Avenue and 199th Street removed. Hollis Avenue, 197th Street is kept, along with Hollis Avenue, 195th Street kept. Hollis Avenue, 104th Avenue is kept. Hollis Avenue, 100th Avenue bus stop has been removed. The bus stop that is kept is Hollis Avenue and 99th Avenue for connections to the LIRR and Q3. Woodhall Avenue, 190th Street bus stop has been removed. Woodhall Avenue and Jamaica Avenue is kept for the connection to Q110. 188th Street, 90th Avenue, 188th Street, 89th Avenue, and Hillside Avenue, 187th Street bus stops has been removed. Hillside Avenue, Chelsea Street, new bus stop location for the connection of Q77, Q82, Hillside Avenue, Daney Road bus stop has been removed for rush service, along with Hillside Avenue, Avon Street bus stop has been removed for rush service. And the bus stop that is kept is Hillside Avenue, 179th place for the F train, Q17, Q36, Q43, Q76, Q77, Q82, and QM68. The other bus stops that are removed are Hillside Avenue, Edgerton Boulevard, Hillside Avenue, 172nd Street, Hillside Avenue, 168th place, 160. Hold on, yeah, all three have been removed for rush service. 165th Street Terminal bus stop has been removed due to new routing. 169th Street Hillside Avenue is added as a new bus stop for the Q and for transfers to the Q1, Q17, Q30, Q31, Q43, Q75. And of course, 169th Street and Terminal North, new stop location for the Q6, Q8, Q9, Q17, Q30, Q31, Q41, Q54, Q56, Q75, and Q110. Now we go to Q3. Now we go to the Q3. The proposed route summary, the Q3 will remain its existing routing between Jamaica and JFK Airport. What's changed since the proposed final plan, you ask? Stop changes at JFK Airport to account for Port Authority redevelopment project. Minor stop balancing. Routing at JFK Airport subject to change with Port Authority redevelopment project. And of course, so proposed connections along with the Q3 is for the F train, LIRR, Air Train JFK, B15, Q1, Q2, Q4, Q5, Q6, Q7, Q8, Q9, Q10, Q17, Q30, Q31, Q36, Q41, Q43, the new Q51, Q54, Q56, Q75, Q76, Q77, Q80, Q82, Q83, Q84, Q85, Q86, Q87, Q89, Q110, 111, 113, 114, and Q115. And the average stop spacing is unbelievable. Existing right now is 739 feet and proposed is 1,119 feet. And it's going to be 24 hours. The hours is a little weird, but anyway. And let's go through the Jamaica bound bus stops that are kept and removed. All right, Lefferts Boulevard Air Train Station. Is the bus stop is kept. Air Train JFK B15, Q10, and Q80. All right, another bus stop that's kept, 130 Place, Bergen Road, 130th Place, West Hangar Road, 130th Place, East Hangar Road, Van Wyck Expressway Building 14, Van Wyck Expressway Building 23, Van Wyck Expressway Building 90, 150th Avenue and 148th Street, North Boundary Road, 150th Avenue, North Boundary Road, Federal Express, North Boundary Road, North Hangar Road, Farmers Boulevard, and Rockaway Boulevard. Farmers Boulevard, 147th Avenue is also kept. And the removed bus stop is Farmers Boulevard, 176th Street. The bus stop that is kept is by Farmers Boulevard and 145th Drive. Bus stop removal, Farmers Boulevard, 145th Road. The bus stop that is kept is Farmers Boulevard, 144th Avenue. Bus stop that's removed is Farmers Boulevard, 142nd Avenue. Bus stop that's kept, Farmers Boulevard, and along with 140th Avenue is kept. All right, so Q7 and Q6. All right, my apologies for the connections. I didn't get a chance to mention. So the Q7 by 150th Avenue and 148th Street. And the connection to the Q6 is by Farmers and Rockaway Boulevard. All right, so yeah, Farmers Boulevard and 142nd Avenue has been removed. Farmers Boulevard and 140th Avenue is kept. Removed Farmers Boulevard and 182nd Street. And Farmers Boulevard and Westgate Street, along with Farmers Boulevard and 134th Avenue, is kept. Transfers is for the LARR, Q80, Q85, Q89, QM1, QM21, QM65. Another bus stop removed, Farmers Boulevard, Bennett Center. Of course, Farmers Boulevard and Merritt Boulevard, they better keep that bus stop. Yeah. Connections to the Q5, Q86, Q87, QM63, QM65. They better keep that bus stop. Farmers Boulevard and 122nd Avenue is also kept. The bus stop that has been removed is by Farmers Boulevard and 121st Avenue. The ones that are kept are Farmers Boulevard and 120th Avenue, Farmers Boulevard and 119th Avenue are kept. Farmers Boulevard and 118th Street has been removed. Farmers Boulevard and Linden Boulevard has been kept for the connections of the Q4 and Q51. Farmers Boulevard, 116th Avenue, removed. Bus stop by Farmers Boulevard and 115th Road is kept. Farmers Boulevard and 114th Drive removed. Farmers Boulevard and 113th Road kept. Farmers Boulevard and 112th Avenue removed. Farmers Boulevard, 111th Avenue, Farmers Boulevard, 109th Road, and Farmers Boulevard and 105th Avenue has been kept for the connections of the QM64, Q83, QM64, Q83, QM64. And of course, Farmers Boulevard, 103rd Avenue bus stop has been removed. This bus stop has been kept by Farmers Boulevard and Hollis Avenue, Woolhall Avenue, 190th Street bus stop has been removed. The ones that are kept are Woolhall Avenue, Jamaica Avenue, 188th Street and 90th Avenue has been kept. The ones that are removed are 188th Street, 89th Avenue, Hillside Avenue, and 187th Street, removed to improve speed and reliability. Yeah, right. Hillside Avenue, Chelsea Street is the new stop location for the Q77 and Q82 bus connection. Hillside Avenue, Daney Road bus stop has been removed. Hillside Avenue, Avon Street bus stop has been kept for connections to Q36, Q43, 82, and QM68. And Hillside Avenue, 179th Place is kept for the F train, Q17, Q36, Q43, Q76, Q77, Q82, and QM68. Hillside Avenue, Edgerton Boulevard is kept. Q1, Q2, Q17, Q43, and Q77. Hillside Avenue, 172nd Street is kept. 169th Street, Hillside Avenue has been kept as the added existing bus stop for the Q1, Q7, Q17, Q30, Q30, Q31, Q43, and Q75. 169th Street Terminal North, new location. Q6, Q8, Q9, Q17, Q30, Q31, Q41, Q54, Q56, Q75, and Q110. And Hillside Avenue, 168th Place, and 165th Street, and 165th Terminal has been removed due to new routing. And you know the same goes with JFK Airport bound. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. Anyway, now the Q4 Cambria Heights and Jamaica bound. Now, proposed route summary goes like this. The Q4 will remain its existing routing between Cambria Heights and Jamaica. The route will have limited stop rush service along Boulevard, where the Q5 will serve local stops. I don't understand that. I don't understand that philosophy. I have a lot to say on the Q5 situation and limited Q5 being replaced. And of course, some proposed connections to the EJZ, LARR, Q3, Q5, Q6, Q8, Q9, Q17, Q20, Q24, 25, 27, Q30, 31, 41, 42, Q44, SBS, Q51, Q54, Q56, Q65, Q70, 75, Q77, Q83, Q84, Q85, 86, 87, 89, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, and Q115. And you're not going to believe the fucking stop spacing. Existing right now is 743, now has been proposed to 970 feet. And it'll be 24 hours. It'll be 24 hours and shit. All right, so here's what's happening. So Jamaica Center Bay C has been kept for connections to the E, J, Z, Q5, Q6, Q8, Q9, Q20, Q24, Q25, Q30, Q31, 42, 44, SBS, select bus service, Q65, Q75, Q83, Q84, Q85, Q86, Q87, Q89, Q111, Q112, Q113, Q114, and Q115. And another stop has been kept. Archer Avenue, 161st Street, Q5, Q6, Q8, Q20, Q30, Q31, Q41, Q42, Q44, SBS, Q54, Q56, Q75, Q83, and Q110. The following bus stops has been removed, and that's Merritt Boulevard, Liberty Avenue, Merritt Boulevard, 104th Avenue, Merritt Boulevard, 107th Avenue, Merritt Boulevard, 108th Avenue, for rush service. Merritt Boulevard, 169th Place, kept. Merritt Boulevard, 109th Avenue has been removed to provide nonstop rush service. And the same goes with Merritt Boulevard, 110th Avenue. Merritt Boulevard, 111th Avenue is kept. Linden Boulevard, 172nd Street is kept for the Q5, Q84, Q85, Q86, Q87, Q89, and QM63. Bus stop by Linden Boulevard and 174th Street has been removed. Linden Boulevard and 175th Place has been kept. One bus stops removed by Linden Boulevard, 177th Street, and Linden Boulevard, 178th Street. Bus stops has been removed. Linden Boulevard and 179th Street, along with Linden Boulevard and Newburgh Street, bus stops has been kept for connections to the LARR. Linden Boulevard and Everett Place removed. Linden and Farmers Boulevard bus stop has been kept for the Q3 connection. Linden Boulevard and 190th Street the bus stop has been removed. Linden Boulevard and alongside with 192nd Street is kept. Linden Boulevard and 195th Avenue has been removed. Linden Boulevard and 197th Street bus stop has been kept. Linden Boulevard, 199th Street has been the bus stop has been removed. Linden Boulevard and 201st Street bus stop has been kept. Linden Boulevard and 202nd Street bus stop removed. Linden Boulevard, 204th Street, along with Linden Boulevard, Francis Lewis Boulevard bus stops has been kept for connections to the Q51, Q77, QM64, Q27, and Q77. Linden Boulevard, along with Springfield Boulevard, is kept for connections to Q27, Q51, QM64. Linden Boulevard, along with 219th Street, Linden Boulevard, and 222nd Street. QM64 for Linden Boulevard and 219th Street. Linden Boulevard and 225th Street has been kept for the QM64 connection. Linden Boulevard and 228th Street is kept. Bus stop is kept by Linden Boulevard and 230th Street, along with the connection to the QM64. Linden Boulevard, 232nd Street has been removed to improve speed and reliability. Linden Boulevard and 235th Street has been kept. I don't have to. Oh wait a minute. Wait a minute. 235th Street, Linden Boulevard, along with the same streets that I just mentioned, are kept. Linden Boulevard and Nashville Boulevard bus stop has been removed. Linden Boulevard and Francis Lewis Boulevard, along with Linden and 204th Street, has been kept. Q77, Q51, QM64. Linden Boulevard, 201st Street is kept. Linden Boulevard, 199th Street bus stop has been removed. Linden Boulevard, along with 197th Street, is kept. Linden Boulevard, 195th Street bus stop has been removed. Linden Boulevard, 193rd Street is kept. Linden Boulevard, 191st Street is removed. Linden Boulevard, Farmers Boulevard, Linden Boulevard, Newburgh, Linden and 179th Street bus stops has been kept. Bus stop removed by Linden Boulevard and 178th Street has been removed. Linden Boulevard and 176th Street has been kept. Linden Boulevard and Murdoch Avenue has been removed. Doesn't make any sense to me. Linden Boulevard, 172nd Street is kept for the Q5, 84, 85, 86, 87, 89, QM63. Merritt Boulevard, 111th Avenue, Merritt Boulevard, 110th Avenue removed. 109th Avenue removed for rush service. Merritt Boulevard, 108th Avenue is kept, and the other bus stops has been removed to provide rush service for Merritt Boulevard and 107th Avenue, Merritt Boulevard, 105th Avenue, and Merritt Boulevard and Liberty Avenue has been removed for nonstop rush service. 168th Street, Douglas Avenue has been removed to provide nonstop rush service. And of course, Liberty Avenue and Merritt Boulevard removed due to new routing. Archer Avenue, 165th Street added at existing bus stop for the Q6, Q8, Q17, Q20, 30, 31, 41, 42, 44, SBS, Q54, Q56, Q75, Q83, Q110, Q112, and 115. Archer Avenue and Parsons Boulevard is kept for the EJZ trains, Q6, Q8, Q9, Q20, 24, 30, 31, 40, 41, 42, 44, SBS, Q75, 83, 84, 85, 89, 110, 11, 112, 113, 114, and 115. All right, folks. If you live in areas like Valley Stream, Green Acres, Rosedale, Brookville, Hook Creek, along with Merrick and the 240s and 230s, and the 230s and other streets, I want you to listen to this. Listen to this. The Q5 will provide all-day frequent service along Merritt Boulevard between Jamaica and Laurelton. The route will no longer serve Green Acres Mall or Rosedale on weekdays. Weekday service to Green Acres Mall will be provided by the new Q87, and service to Rosedale will be provided by the new Q86. On weekends, the Q5 will follow existing service patterns, terminating at Green Acres Mall during the day and in Rosedale overnight. All right, this is terrible, man. This is fucking terrible and insane. And you're not gonna believe the average stop spacing is going to be. You're not gonna believe this, and I'm going to actually break that down right now. Actually, so yeah, and obviously propose connections to the E, J, Z, L, A, R, Q3, Q4, Q6, Q8, 9, Q9, Q17, Q20, Q24, 25, 30, 31, 41, 42, 44, 40, 44 SBS, Q51, Q54, 50, Q56, 65, Q75, Q77, Q83, Q84, Q85, 86, 87, 89, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115. You're not going to believe the average stop spacing. Right now it's 817, and the proposed stop spacing is going to be 1,153 feet. This is fucking insane, man. This is fucking insane. This is insane. This is insane, man. Very insane. I don't like this shit. I don't like this plan at all. And for those of you who is listening right now, you should be outraged. You should be talking to your officials and all that other stuff. And I do want to this is terrible. This is terrible what the MTA is doing. This is terrible. This is whack, man. Yeah, this is terrible. Anyway. Boy.
Go!
Yes. There's so much I want to say about this too, man. Come on. This is awful.
Why?
All right. Okay. Yeah. This is listen, I got so much I want to say about all this though, man. And and this is what part-time service? Like what the hell? Like what the hell are you doing? All right. So here's what's happening here. The bus stops that are kept are Jamaica Center, Bay A, for the connections of the E, J, and Z trains, Q4, Q6, Q8, Q9, Q20, Q24, Q25, Q30, 31, 42, Q44, SBS 65, 75, 83, Q84, Q85, Q89,
Q111, 112, 113, 114, and 115. And Archer Avenue, Merritt Boulevard is kept for the Q4, Q6, Q8, Q20, 30, 31, 41, 42, 44, SBS, 54, 56, Q75, Q83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 89, and Q110. And Merritt Boulevard, 104th Avenue is kept for the Q42, 83, and QM64. Merritt Boulevard, 107th Avenue is kept for the Q4, 84, 85, 86, 87, and 89. 108th, the bus stop removed by Merritt Boulevard and 108th Avenue is removed. One Boulevard and 169th Place is kept. And Merritt Boulevard, 109th Avenue bus stop has been removed. It's Merritt Boulevard and 109th Road is the new stop location, which doesn't make any sense. Merritt Boulevard, 110th Avenue removed to improve speed and reliability. Merritt Boulevard and 111th Avenue, Merritt Boulevard and Linden Boulevard bus stops are kept. Merritt Boulevard and 115th Avenue by John Farmer's Market is removed. Merritt Boulevard and 116th Street is kept. Merritt Boulevard and Foch Boulevard has been removed. Merritt Boulevard and 119th Avenue is kept. Merritt Boulevard and Basie Boulevard is kept for 84, 85, 86, 87, 89, 84. Merritt Boulevard and 125th Street bus stop removed. Merritt Boulevard and 127th Avenue removed. Merritt Boulevard and 130th Road, which should have been Farmers Boulevard, by the way. Merritt Boulevard, Belknap Street removed. Merritt Boulevard and Montauk Street kept. Merritt Boulevard and Pineville Lane removed. Merritt Boulevard, Springfield Boulevard, Merritt Boulevard and 218th Street has been kept. Merritt Boulevard and 220th Street has been removed to a new stop location, which is Merritt Boulevard and 221st Street, which doesn't make any damn sense. It makes no fucking sense. Merritt Boulevard and 222nd Street bus stop removed. Merritt Boulevard, 224th Street by the barbershop has been kept. Merritt Boulevard and 226th Street has been removed, especially across the street where the where Key Food is. That's removed as well. And Merritt Boulevard and 228th Street, that bus stop is kept. Yes. Merritt Boulevard, 230th Street, Merritt Boulevard, 231st Street bus stops has been removed. And Merritt Boulevard and 233rd Street stop only served on the weekends. Shit. And 233rd Street and Merritt Boulevard, along with Laurelton Parkway and Merritt Boulevard, has a new stop location. That's pretty much where it's going to stop. Makes no fucking sense to me, man. The stops that are removed are Merritt Boulevard, 241st Street, Merritt Boulevard and 243rd Street. Stop only on the weekends. Merritt Boulevard, Hook Creek Boulevard stop served only on the weekends. Hook Creek Boulevard, 133rd Drive stop on the weekends. Hook Creek Boulevard, 135th Avenue stop has been removed to new routing. Hook Creek Boulevard, 136th Avenue, stop served on the weekends. South Conduit Avenue, Hook Creek Boulevard, stop only served. Stop only served on the weekends. Sunrise Highway, Hook Creek Boulevard, stop only served on the weekends. Sunrise Highway, Sunrise Cinemas removed. Sunrise Highway, Caldor removed. Sunrise Highway, South Terrace removed. Green Acres Road, Sydney Place. Green Acres Road, Mayfield Lane. Green Acres Road, Green Acres Mall, Francis Lewis Boulevard, Sunrise Highway, and Sunrise Highway, Francis Lewis Boulevard has been removed, but served on the weekends as well. Yeah, that shit sucks, man. That shit really fucking sucks. Yeah, that shit sucks, man. Yes, the stops that are removed. No, the stops that's only served on the weekends are Green Acres Road, Green Acres Mall, Green Acres Road, Sunrise Highway, Hook Creek Boulevard, North Conduit Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, Sunrise Highway, Francis Lewis Boulevard, and Brookville Boulevard. Brookville Boulevard, 137th Avenue, Brookville Boulevard, 136th Avenue, removed. So those bus stops are only served on the weekends, which is so fucking crazy to me. Brookville Boulevard, Marion Boulevard removed, removed and stuff. Hook Creek Boulevard, 136th Avenue, Hook Creek Boulevard, 134th Road, Marion Boulevard, Hook Creek Boulevard, Marion Boulevard, 242nd Street, removed due to new routing, and of course, Lauritsen Boulevard, Marion Boulevard, Lauritsen Parkway, stop only served on the weekends. Hold on. Lauritsen Parkway, Marion Boulevard, new stop location. 233rd, Marion Boulevard is kept. Marion Boulevard, 231st Street is kept. The ones that are removed is Marion Boulevard, 230th Street, Marion Boulevard, 228th Street is kept. They removed the bus stop by 226th Street. They removed the bus stop by 222nd Street, 218th Street. The ones that are kept by Marion Boulevard and 224th, 220th are kept. And Marion Boulevard and Springfield Boulevard are bus stop is kept for the connections of the Q77, QM63, and QM65. Bus stops removed by Merrick Boulevard and Ridgedale Avenue, Merritt Boulevard and Pineville Lane removed. Merritt Boulevard and Montauk Street is kept. Merritt Boulevard, Belknap Street, where Domino's Pizza is, has been removed. Merritt Boulevard, Farmers Boulevard is kept for the Q3 and QM65. Merritt Boulevard and Sell Over Road is kept. Merritt Boulevard and Ursina Road has been removed. Merrick and Baisley Boulevard kept. Merritt Boulevard, Victoria Road kept. Merritt Boulevard, Fox Boulevard kept. Merritt Boulevard, 116th Avenue kept. And the bus stop removed by Merrick and 115th Street, where John Farmer's Market is. They're both removed. Merritt Boulevard, Linden Boulevard, Merritt Boulevard, 111th Avenue is kept. Q4, Q51, and QM63. Let's see. Mary Boulevard and 110th Avenue bus stop is removed. Mary Boulevard and 109th Avenue is kept. Mary Boulevard and 108th Avenue is kept. Mary Boulevard and 107th Avenue is kept. And of course, one of the bus stops, Mary Boulevard and 105th Avenue, has been removed. Mary Boulevard and Liberty Avenue is kept. You better keep that shit. Q42, Q83, and QM64. Liberty Avenue and Marion Boulevard, 168th Street, Douglas Avenue has been removed. And of course, Archer Avenue, 165th Street, bus stops has been kept, along with the connections to Q6, 8, 17, 20, 30, 31, 41, 42, Q44, SBS, Q54, 56, 75, Q83, 110, 112, and 115. And also connections Q6, Q8, Q9, Q20, Q24, Q30, Q31, Q41, 42, 44, SBS, Q75, 83, 84, 85, 89, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, and 115. That really fucking sucks, man. Because let me tell you something, man. I feel this is so fucking sad of the idiot General Lieber doing all these drastic measures and shit, man. And to replace the Q5 limited with the Q86 and the Q87 that nobody fucking asked for. Like, what the hell? What the hell are you doing? And you're giving the limited buses to other bus routes? How does that make any sense? And then you have you even thought about the disabled people on walkers, wheelchairs? No, you haven't. Because let me tell you something. If Andy Byford was the CEO and owner of the MTA New York City Transit, as far as the buses and subways and whatnot, he would not do all these drastic measures and shit, man. And I have to say, man, this Queens bus redesign is a fucking catastrophe. It's a fucking catastrophe and a bad idea. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, for those who live by Hook Creek Boulevard, Green Acres, Valley Stream, Rosedale, Francis Lewis, Brookville, and all the other streets where your bus stops has been removed, let me know in the comments how you feel about the bus stop removals and the bus route changes in terms of how you're gonna get to work and how you're gonna get home, how you're gonna get to other destinations and stuff. It's gonna be fucking insane and a challenge, though. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say this, man, but this is gonna fucking backfire, man. And I need to give the people of Passengers United some credit here, because these are the people who cares about the communities in Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Staten Island, and the Bronx. All right, when the MTA has no care in the world, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? And I will be checking out their live stream on Passengers United's YouTube channel page on June 3rd, because I will be addressing what's going on with the Q5 and stuff, and my biggest worry and how it's going to backfire. And as far as like the people, you know what I'm saying? And to make it even more challenging is, waiting 15 to 20 minutes for a bus that comes late. That's what their frustration is going to be. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, I want to give them some credit though, man. And I have to agree with them on certain things. And one thing I can attest to is that the MTA makes up all these phony baloney claims and to make it seem like what they're doing is all good. But really in reality, the reality is they're not really doing that good. So shout outs to the folks from Passengers United. If you don't know about them, you can follow them on Facebook. You can follow them on X. You can follow them on Instagram. You can subscribe to their YouTube channel at Passengers United. June 3rd, they're going to be having a live stream. Everybody that's in the neck of the woods of Queens in certain areas like the Green Acres, Hook Creek, Merritt Boulevard, and along with the 240s and 230s, along with the 220s and other streets. That's and of course Brookville, and along with Francis Lewis Boulevard and stuff. Jump in the comments on the YouTube channel page, and tell me how you feel about those changes. How you feel about the Q86 replacing the Q5 limited bus, and the Q5 re- being replaced by the Q87 going to Green Acres. How do you feel about that? I will pose that question on the YouTube channel community post tab. All right. So let me know in the comments how you feel about those changes. Um, just tell your officials, and you can even reach out to the people from Passengers United, because these are the super troopers that care about the communities. They care, not the MTA. So shout outs to the folks from Passengers United. I want to make some noise for Passengers United for doing the live stream on June 3rd. Make sure you go to their page so you can actually chime in on the concerns of bus routes and other things that are very concerning. So let me make some noise from Passengers United. Shout outs to you. All right, on to the Q6. Q6 will remain its existing routing between Jamaica and JFK Cargo. Area D, all trips will run the full route, improving service for the riders of Suffin Boulevard. Restored existing frequencies is the frequencies. I'm not sure what that means, and of course, obviously, there's going to be some connections to the EJZ LARR Air Train JFK Airport Q1 2 3 4 5 7 8 9 17 20 24 25 30 31 36 Q30 41 42 43 44 SBS Q51 54 56 7 60 65 Q75 76 77 82 83 84 85 86, 87, 89, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, and 115. And you're not going to believe what the average stop spacing is going to be. Right now it's 852, and the proposed is going to be 1,314 feet. Yeah, this is still the existing service, so don't worry. So all right, so Eastern Road USPS JFK Airport is kept. Bus stop removed by North Boundary Road, Building 250. North Boundary Road, Old Rockaway Boulevard is kept. Rockaway Boulevard, 147th Avenue is kept for the Q3 and Q77 connections. Rockaway Boulevard, 145th Road removed. Rockaway Boulevard, 144th Road, kept. Rockaway Boulevard, 144th Avenue, removed. Rockaway Boulevard, North Conduit Avenue is kept. Rockaway Boulevard, 137th Avenue, removed. Rockaway Boulevard, 134th Avenue, along with Rockaway Boulevard, Baisley Boulevard, Southern Boulevard, Rockaway Boulevard, Southern Boulevard, 123rd Avenue are kept. Bus stops that are removed: Southern Boulevard, 120th and 119th Avenues, Southern Boulevard, Foch Boulevard, Southern Boulevard, 116th Avenue is kept. Southern Boulevard, 115th Road, removed. Southern Boulevard, Linden Boulevard is kept. Southern Boulevard, 112th Avenue is removed. The bus stop has been removed. Southern Boulevard, 111th Avenue, along with Southern Boulevard, 109th Avenue is kept. Southern Boulevard, Yates Road, bus stop removed. Southern Boulevard to Tuskegee Airman Way, along with Southern Boulevard, Liberty Avenue, Southern Boulevard, 95th Avenue, Southern Boulevard, Archer Avenue are kept. Jamaica Avenue, 148th Street removed, and Jamaica Avenue, 153rd Street is kept. Jamaica Avenue, 162nd Street, Jamaica Avenue, 165th Street are kept. 168th Street, Jamaica Avenue, 165th Street Terminal, MTA bus stand has been removed. New terminal is 168th Street, Terminal S. New stop location for the Q2, Q3, 17, 30, 31, 36, 75, 76, 77, 82, and Q110 buses. Oh, man. Yeah, so connections for Jamaica Avenue, 162nd and 165th Street, Q20, 30, 31, 30, 31, 40, 41, 42, 54, 56, 75, 110, 112, 113, 114, 115, Q4, Q5, Q9, 17, 20, 30, 31, 42, Q44, SBS, 50, Q54, Q56, Q75, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 89, and 110. And 169th Street, Terminal S, new stop location, Q2, 3, 17, 30, 31, 36, Q54, 56, Q75, 76, Q77, 82, and Q110. 165th Street Terminal bus stop has been removed. Jamaica Avenue, 164th Street is kept. The bus stop has been kept. And that's kept. Jamaica Avenue, 162nd Street, bus stop has been removed. Bus stops that are kept: Jamaica Avenue, 160th Street, Jamaica Avenue, 150th Street, Southern Boulevard, 91st Avenue, Southern Boulevard, 97th Avenue, Southern Boulevard, Liberty Avenue, and Southern Boulevard, Tuskegee Airman Way bus stops are kept. Southern Boulevard, Lakewood Avenue, bus stop removed. Southern Boulevard, Arlington Terrace, bus stop kept. Southern Boulevard, Ferndale Avenue, bus stop removed. Southern Boulevard, 110th Avenue is kept. The bus stop is kept. Southern Boulevard, 111th Avenue, Southern Boulevard, 112th Avenue, bus stop removed. Southern Boulevard, Linden Boulevard, bus stop is kept. For transfers for Q51, QM21, QM63, QM65. and of course, bus stop removed by Sutton Boulevard and 115th Avenue. 115th Avenue, excuse me. Bus stops that are kept are Sutton Boulevard, 116th Avenue, Sutton Boulevard, Foch Boulevard kept. Sutton Boulevard, 119th and 120th Avenues are removed. The bus stops are removed. Bus stops that are kept: Sutton Boulevard, 123rd Avenue, Rockaway Boulevard, 150th Street, Rockaway Boulevard, Baisley Boulevard kept. Rockaway Boulevard, 134th Avenue is kept. Of course, Rockaway Boulevard, Baisley, and 150th Street transfer connections to the Q7. Rockaway Boulevard, North Conduit Avenue is kept. Rockaway Boulevard, 158th Street bus stop removed. Rockaway Boulevard, 144th Terrace is kept. Rockaway Boulevard, 141st Street bus stop removed. Rockaway Boulevard, Nassau Expressway kept. North Boundary Road, Farmers Boulevard bus stop removed. North Boundary Road, Old Rockaway Boulevard is kept. Bus stop removed by North Boundary Road, Building 250. Eastern Road, 250. That bus stop has been removed. North Boundary Road, Building 250. That bus stop has been removed. And last but not least, Eastern Road, USPS JFK Airport is kept. All right. Q7 Rockaway Boulevard. The Q7 will be rerouted on its western end to provide new service along Rockaway Boulevard between Liberty and Jamaica Avenues. Existing Q7 service to East New York along Southern and Pitkin Avenues will be discontinued. Damn. And replaced by the Q112. On its eastern end, the route will be shortened to the JFK Travel Plaza due to low ridership. Service to JFK Cargo Area C will be provided by Port Authority shuttles and the Q3. What's changed since the proposed final plan, you ask? Minor stop changes in response to public feedback. Reverse direction of western turnaround due to Port Authority redevelopment. Restored existing frequencies. Q7, okay, proposed connections, A, J, and Z trains, Q3, Q6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 24, 37, 40, 41, 51, 52, SBS, 53 SBS, Q56, Q80, and Q112. And the average stop spacing existing right now is 75 feet. And the proposed stop spacing is 1,098 feet. Damn. Jamaica Avenue, Elder Lane has added an existing bus stop connection to J and Z trains. Grant Avenue and Etna Street, new bus stop location. Jeez. Damn it. New bus stop location. Rockaway Boulevard, 71st Street, has a new bus stop location. New bus stop location. New bus stop location. And Rockaway Boulevard, Atlantic Avenue. Rockaway Boulevard, 84th Street, of course, transfers to Q24 and, of course, the Q8. Q8 and Rockaway Boulevard, 84th Street, Rockaway Boulevard, 101st Avenue, Rockaway Boulevard, 102nd Road. New bus stop location. New bus stop location. Rockaway Boulevard, 94th Street. New bus stop location. A train Q11, 41, 52, 53 SBSs, Q112, and QM15. Excuse me. Pekin Avenue, Euclid Avenue, removed due to following Pekin Avenue, Autumn Avenue, Pekin Avenue, Elder Lane, Pekin Avenue, Drew Street, Pekin Avenue, 78th Street, Pekin Avenue, 79th Street, Pekin Avenue, 81st Street, Pekin Avenue, 83rd Street, Sutter Avenue, 85th Street, Sutter Avenue, 87th, Sutter Avenue, 89th, Sutter Avenue, 91st Streets, Sutter Avenue, Cross Bay Boulevard, Cross Bay Boulevard, 108th Avenue, Liberty Avenue, 91st Street, removed due to new routing. Rockaway Boulevard, 97th Avenue, bus stop kept for connections to the A train. Q111, 41, 51, 52, 53 SBS buses, Q112, and QM15. Rockaway Boulevard, 98th Street, removed to improve speed and reliability. Rockaway Boulevard, 101st Street, kept for the Q112 connection. Bus stop removed by Rockaway Boulevard, 103rd Street, Rockaway Boulevard, Centerville Street for connections to the Q41. Bus stop has been kept. Rockaway Boulevard, 107th Street, bus stop removed. Rockaway Boulevard, 109th Street is kept for the Q37. Rockaway Boulevard, 111th Street, bus stop removed. Rockaway Boulevard, 113th Street is kept. Bus stop Rockaway Boulevard, 114th Place is removed. Rockaway Boulevard, 115th Street is the new stop location. Rockaway Boulevard, 116th Street, removed to improve speed and reliability. Rockaway Boulevard and Lefferts Boulevard is kept for the Q10, 80, QM18. Okay, Rockaway Boulevard, 121st Street, bus stop is kept for the Q37 connection. Rockaway Boulevard, 122nd Place, bus stop removed. Bus stop kept by Rockaway Boulevard, 124th Street. Bus stop removed. Rockaway Boulevard, 126th Street. Rockaway Boulevard, 128th Street. Keep Rockaway Boulevard, 131st Street, bus stop removed. Rockaway Boulevard, 133rd Street, bus stop is kept for the Q9. Rockaway Boulevard, 135th Street, bus stop removed. Bus stop is kept by Rockaway Boulevard and Van Wyck Expressway. Rockaway Boulevard, 140th Street, bus stop removed. Bus stops that are kept are Rockaway Boulevard, 142nd Street, 143rd Street, 145th Street, 147th, 150th Streets by Rockaway Boulevards are kept for the connection to Q40, Q, and Q6. 150th Street, Sutter Avenue, bus stop removed. 150th Street and 130th Avenue, bus stop is kept. And 150th Street, 133rd Avenue is bus stop removed. Bus stops that are removed due to new routing is 148th Street, 147th Avenue, 148th Street, 150th Avenue, 148th Street, Central Cargo Road, 148th South Cargo Road, and Cargo Plaza has been removed. Bus stop for 148th Street and 147th Avenue has been kept, and 147th Street and 147th Avenue is the new bus stop location to transfer to the Q3. So yeah. Let me just it's pretty much the same actually. All right, let me just go on to the Q8. So hold on a second. It's pretty the same. So westbound to Cypress Hills. I'm sorry. Rockaway Boulevard, 135th Street bus stop has been removed. The Rockaway Boulevard, Lincoln Street has been removed. Rockaway Boulevard, 133rd, 128th, 125th, 122nd, Lefferts Boulevard bus stops have been kept. Rockaway and Fox Boulevard bus stop removed. 118th Street bus stop removed. Rockaway Boulevard, 116th Street, 111, 109th, 109th Avenue, 102nd and Rockaway Boulevard bus stops are kept for the Q37, Q41, and Q112. Rockaway Boulevard, Liberty Avenue bus stop is kept for the A11, 52, 53, 112, Q1. No, excuse me, QM15. New bus stop locations are for Rockaway Boulevard, 94th Street, 90th Street, 87th Street, 95th Avenue, 79th Street, and 75th Street, Elder Lane, 88th Road. That's for Rockaway Boulevard and Elder Lane. Jamaica Avenue and Elder Lane is the existing ZQ56. Bus stops that are removed due to new routing are Cross Bay Boulevard, Liberty Avenue, Sutter Avenue, 93rd Street, Sutter Avenue, 91st Street, Sutter Avenue, 88th Street, Sutter Avenue, 85th Street, Picking Avenue, 84th, 81st, 79th, 76th, 4 Bell Street, Grant Avenue, Autumn Avenue, Euclid Avenue by Picking Avenue are the bus stops that are removed. All right, Q8. Service between Jamaica and Gateway Center. The Q8 will remain its existing routing between Jamaica and Gateway Center. What changed since the proposed final plan? Minor stop changes, public feedback. Changes to the Q8 in Brooklyn will be part of the Brooklyn bus network redesign. And of course, the average stop spacing right now is 920, but the proposed stop spacing is 1,266 feet. Unfucking believable, man. And obviously the proposed connections are the AC, EJZ trains, LIRR Air Train JFK, B13, B14, B15, B20, B83, B84, Q1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 17, 20, 21, 24, 25, 30, 31, 36, 37, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 SBS, 52, 53 SBS buses, Q54, 56, Q7, Q60, Q65, Q75, 76, 77, 80, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 89, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115. Ah, man. So bus stops that are kept are Gateway Center Terminal, Gateway Drive, B13, B83, B13, B83, B84, Erskine Street, Gateway Plaza, Vandalia Avenue, Erskine Street, Fountain Avenue, Flatlands Avenue, Fountain Avenue, Wortman Avenue, Fountain Avenue, Linden Boulevard, Fountain Avenue, Blake Avenue, Logan Street, Sutter Avenue, Picken Avenue, Logan Street, Picken Avenue, Euclid Avenue, Picken Avenue, Autumn Avenue, Picken Avenue, Eldert Lane, Liberty Avenue, Drew Street, Liberty Avenue, 75th. Actually, no. These are the bus stops that are kept. Liberty Avenue and 75th, 101, 101st Avenue and 77th Street bus stops are removed. 101 Avenue, 80th Street, 101 Avenue, 84th, 88th, and 88th Streets are the ones that are kept by 101 Avenue. 101 Avenue, 90th Street. Damn it. 101 Avenue, of course. That's been 101 Avenue, 92nd Street. Bus stop is kept. 101st Avenue, 94th Street bus stop removed. My apologies. The transfers to the sub. I forgot to mention the AC B13 Q112 B13 Q and also the Q7 to the Q7 on by 101st Avenue, 84th Street, 101st Avenue, 88th Street. 101st Avenue, Woodhaven Boulevard is kept. The bus stop is kept for the Q11, Q52, Q53 SBS buses and QM15 buses. 101 Avenue, 97th Street bus stop removed. The bus stops that are kept are 101st Avenue, 100th Street, 101st Avenue, 104th Street. Bus stop removed by 101st Avenue, 106th Street, 101, 101st Avenue, 108th Street. Bus stop is kept for the Q37. Same goes with the 101st Avenue, 111th Street. All right. So bus stop removed. 101st Avenue, 113th Street has been removed. The bus stop has been removed. New stop location is 101st Avenue, 114th Street. 101st Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, Q10, Q80, QM18. 101st Avenue, 121st Street removed to improve speed and reliability. 101st Avenue, 124th Street. 121st Street has been removed. The bus stop removed. 101st Avenue, 124th Street bus stop is kept. Bus stop removed. 101st Avenue, 127th Street has been removed. 101st Avenue, 131st Street bus stop has been kept. 101st Avenue and 133rd Street bus stop has been removed. 101st Avenue, Van Wyck Expressway bus stop is kept. Bus stop removed by 101st Avenue, Remington Street. Bus stop kept by 101st Brisbane Street. Bus stop removed by 101st Avenue, Liverpool Street. Bus stop kept by Suffern Boulevard, Liberty Avenue, Suffern Boulevard, 95th Avenue, Suffern Boulevard, Archer Avenue. Bus stops are kept. Jamaica Avenue, 148th Street. Bus stop removed. Jamaica Avenue, 153rd Street. Jamaica Avenue, 162nd Street. Jamaica Avenue, 165th Street. Bus stops are kept. Bus stop removed by 168th Street, Jamaica Avenue, 165th Street Terminal MTA bus stand removed due to new routing. And of course, 168th Street, Terminal S, new bus stop location. And of course, connections to the Q2, Q3, 17, 30, 31, 36, 75, 76, 77, 78. No, excuse me, 82 and Q110. And all the and of course there's going to be some bus connections of the streets that I just mentioned by Jamaica Avenue, 153rd Street, Jamaica Avenue, 162nd Street, 165th Street, Jamaica Avenue. There's going to be some bus connections they can transfer to. Yeah, so there you go. And they removed the bus stop by Jamaica Avenue, 162nd Street, but they kept the one by 160th Street by Jamaica Avenue, 169th Street, Terminal S. So all these things. Okay, so Jamaica Avenue, 150th Street, Suffolk Boulevard, Archer Avenue bus stops are kept. All right, so the ones that are removed are 146th Street, 101st Avenue, 101st Avenue, Crest Kills Place, removed. Of course, 101st Avenue, Liverpool Street, Q9 and 112. Man, 101st Avenue, Van Wyck Expressway is kept. 101st, 133rd Street, bus stop removed. 101st Avenue, 131st Street is kept. And 101st Avenue, 127th Street, bus stop removed. 101st Avenue, 127th Street, bus stop removed. Of course. So 101st Avenue, 124th Street, bus stop is kept. 121st Street, 101st Avenue, bus stop is kept. No, excuse me, removed. 101st Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, bus stop kept for Q10, Q80, QM1, QM18. All right. All right. So okay, if you are familiar with the Q8 going to Gateway Center and stuff, I want you to take a look at the bus stops that are removed. And of course, yes, I got y'all with I got y'all with everything. And of course, the bus stops, the important bus stops that are kept are the ones by Gateway Center Terminal, Gateway Drive, Euclid Avenues, Sutter Avenue, Blake Avenue, Linden Boulevard, Warpman Avenue, Fountain Avenue, Flatlands Avenue. There are a bunch of stops that are kept versus the ones that are removed. All right. Yeah, I want to browse through the Q9 for a sec. So the Q9 will remain its existing routing between Jamaica and South Ozone Park. The route will have limited stop rush service along Liberty Avenue and Suffolk Boulevard. The Q112 will provide local service on Liberty Avenue, and Q41 and Q60 will provide local service on Suffolk Boulevard. Restored existing routing in response to public feedback. Average stop spacing is 819 right now, and the proposed one is 1,177 feet. I want y'all to tell me how you feel about those changes in the comment section on YouTube. If you live in those particular street areas and stuff. All right. So Lincoln Street, Rockaway Boulevard bus stop is kept. Q7, Q10. Lincoln Street, Fox Boulevard bus stop has been removed. Lincoln Street, 116th, 115th Avenue, Linden Boulevard has been kept. 135th Street, 111th Avenue, 111th Avenue, and 135th Street, 109th Avenue is kept. 135th Street, 107th Avenue, 135th Street, 105th Avenue bus stop has been removed. 109th Avenue bus stop is kept. The ones that are removed for rush service are Liberty Avenue, Remington Street, Liberty Avenue, Inwood Street, Liberty Avenue, Liverpool Street, Suffolk Boulevard, Liberty Avenue bus stop is kept. Suffolk Boulevard, 95th Avenue, removed for rush service. Suffolk Boulevard, Archer Avenue is kept for connections. For connections to the EJZ, LARR, Air Train, JFK, Q1, 6, 20, 24, 25, 30, 31, 43, 44, SBS, Q54, Q56, Q60, Q65, and Q75. The bus stop that's removed by Jamaica Avenue and 148th Street has been removed. Jamaica Avenue, 162nd Street, Jamaica Avenue, 153rd Street, 162nd Street bus stops are kept. Jamaica Avenue and 165th Street has been removed. 168th Street, Jamaica Avenue removed for rush service. I'm not sure what that means. 165th Street terminal MTA bus stand has been removed to new routing. 168th Street Terminal S new bus stop location. Q2, 3, 17, Q30, 31, 36, 75, 76, 77, 82, and 110. All right, so 165th Street Terminal Q9 stand removed. 169th Street Terminal S new stop location. Hold on. Okay, so let's okay, so Jamaica Avenue, 164th Street, bus stop removed for rush service. Jamaica Avenue, 162nd Street is kept. 160th Street, Jamaica Avenue is removed for rush service. Jamaica Avenue, 150th Street is kept. Suffolk Boulevard, Jamaica Avenue kept. Of course, connections to subway trains, EJZ, LARR, and of course, alongside with bus routes. Q1, Q6, 8, 20, 24, 30, 31, 40, 41, 43, 44, SBS, 54, 56, Q60, 70, and 75, and Q75. Suffolk Boulevard, 97th Avenue, bus stop is kept. Liberty Avenue, 101st Avenue, bus stop removed for rush service for Liberty Avenue, Allendale Street. Also, Liberty Avenue, Remington Street, bus stop removed for rush service. Van Wyck Expressway, Liberty Avenue kept. Q112, QM64. Van Wyck Expressway, 105th, 107th Avenues, bus stops are removed. Van Wyck Expressway and 109th Avenue bus stop is kept. 111 Van Wyck Expressway, 111th Avenue bus stop has been removed. And of course, obviously for Q41 and of course Lincoln Street, Linden Boulevard, Lincoln Street, 115th Street is kept for the connections of Q51 and for the Q51. Lincoln Street, 116th Avenue, Lincoln Street, Fox Boulevard, removed to improve speed and reliability. Lincoln Street, Rockaway Boulevard, kept for the Q7 and Q10. All right. Yeah, so last but not least, the Q10, Kew Gardens, and JFK Airport. Q10 will remain its existing local branch routing between Kew Gardens and JFK Airport. The route will have limited stop rush service along Lefferts Boulevard. The new Q80 will replace the Q10 limited branch and provide local service along Lefferts Boulevard. Restored existing local branch routing as a rush route in response to public feedback. A, E, F, J, Z are the connections, along with LARR, Air Train, JFK, B15, Q3, Q7, 8, 9, 24, 37, 41, 45, 46, 48, Q51, Q54, Q55, Q56, Q60, and Q112. Average stop spacing existing 931 feet is the current, and the proposed is 1,005 feet. Oh, Lord. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. And the bus stops that are kept are Lefferts Boulevard, Air Train Station, 134th Street, 155th Avenue, 134th Street, 150th Avenue, 150th Avenue, 149th Avenues, 130th Street, 150th Avenue, 130th Street, 135th Avenue, 130th Street, 133rd Avenue, 130th Sutter Avenue. Of course, transfers to Air Train, JFK, B15, and Q3, Q37, Q37, QM18, and of course Rockaway Boulevard, 128th Street, bus stop are kept for the Q9 transfer. And Rockaway Boulevard, 125th Street, new stop location. Rockaway Boulevard, Fox Boulevard has been removed for speed and reliability. Yeah, right. Rockaway Boulevard, 122nd Street kept. 150th Avenue and 135th Avenue bus stops are removed due to new routing. Lefferts Boulevard, Lefferts and Rockaway Boulevard bus stops are kept for the Q7 and 37 and Q37 bus stops. Lefferts Boulevard, Linden Boulevard bus stop is kept for the Q51. Lefferts Boulevard, 111th Avenue bus stop removed for rush service. Lefferts Avenue kept. Lefferts Boulevard, 107th Avenue removed for non-stop rush service. Lefferts Boulevard, Liberty Avenue bus stop is kept for the A train and Q112 bus. Lefferts Boulevard removed to provide non-stop rush service. Lefferts Boulevard, 101st Avenue kept for the Q8 transfer. Lefferts Boulevard to provide Lefferts Boulevard, 95th Avenue bus stop removed for rush service. Lefferts Boulevard, 94th Avenue bus stop kept for the Q24 transfer. Lefferts Boulevard, 91st Avenue bus stop removed for rush service. And same goes with Lefferts Boulevard, 89th Avenue. Lefferts Boulevard, Jamaica Avenue bus stop is kept for the JZ, Q55, and 56. Lefferts Boulevard, Hillside Avenue removed to provide nonstop rush service. Lefferts Boulevard, 85th Avenue removed to provide nonstop rush service. Lefferts Boulevard, 84th Avenue removed to provide nonstop service. Lefferts Boulevard, Metropolitan Avenue bus stop is kept for the Q54. Lefferts Boulevard, Cuthbert Road removed to provide nonstop rush service. Lefferts Boulevard, Austin Street bus stop is kept for connection to the LARR. Bus stops that are removed for rush service. Kew Gardens Road, 82nd and 82nd Road and 82nd Avenue, and Kew Gardens Road, 80th Road, connections to the EF 37, 40, 45, 46, 48, Q60, QM18, QM63, QM64, QM65, and QM68. And the bus stop is kept Q80 Road, 80th Road bus stop is kept. Connections are the same. 80th Road, Austin Street removed to provide rush stop services along 80th Road, Austin Street, 82nd Avenue, Austin Street, Mulberry Drive, kept for LARR and QM18 bus. Lefferts Boulevard, Austin Street, bus stop removed due to new routing. Lefferts Boulevard, 83rd Street, removed to nonstop rush service. And Lefferts Boulevard, Metropolitan Avenue, bus removed for. Actually, no, that bus stop is kept for the Q54. Lefferts Boulevard, Metropolitan Avenue, bus stop is kept for the Q54 connection. And the rest of the streets and the rest of the street bus stops have been removed due to rush service. And of course, southbound to JFK Airport, actually. Yeah. Lefferts Boulevard, 109th Avenue bus stop kept. Lefferts Boulevard, 111th Avenue bus stop removed due to rush service. Lefferts Boulevard, Linden Boulevard, Lefferts Boulevard, 115th Avenue bus stops are kept for the Q51, QM18, Q7, and Q37 buses. Lefferts Boulevard, 135th Street, Lefferts Boulevard, 150th Avenue bus stops removed due to new routing. Rockaway Boulevard, 121st Street bus stop is kept for the connection to the Q37 bus. Rockaway Boulevard, 122nd Street, 122nd place, bus stop removed. Rockaway Boulevard, 124th Street kept. Rockaway Boulevard, 126th Street bus stop removed. Rockaway Boulevard, 128th Street, 130th Street, Sutter Avenue, 130th Street, 133rd Avenue, and 130th Street, 135th Avenue bus stops are kept. Q9, Q37, QM1, QM18, Q37, Q37, QM18. 134th Street, 149th Avenue bus stop is kept. 150th Avenue, 149th Avenue removed due to new routing. 134th Street, 150th Avenue, along with 134th Street, 155th Avenue, 130th Place, Bergen Road, and Lefferts Boulevard Air Train Station bus stops are kept. Air Train, JFK, B15, and Q3. All right. Finally, I got all the way to there. So let's go to, I want to get to some other topics that I didn't get a chance to go to. So, oh Lord. Some other topics that I want to get to. Actually. Some other topics that I want to get to. Yeah. All right, so the next segment right here. Sorry for taking so long. I wanted to get to the Queens bus redesign and the bus route changes and stuff. So that's why it took me so long. I do apologize for that. This was important to me as a commuter and all that other stuff. So the next segment that we're going to talk about is the topics in chatting all the jazz. Let's go. All right. Let's get to our next topic. Okay, next topic is we gotta talk about the passing of DJ Unk. We gotta talk about the passing of DJ Unk. Let's go to that right now. Let's go to that right now. Actually, So, all right. So, okay. So here's what happened. According to that grape juice. DJ Unk's cause of death has been revealed. The Walk It Out rapper tragically died at age 43 on January 24th. Speculation has been rife about the circumstances surrounding the Atlanta MC's death. However, his wife, Shakita Long Platt, is setting the record straight. Speaking with TMZ, she confirmed that Unk passed in his sleep after suffering a heart attack. Shakita was emphatic that, contrary to rumors, drugs were not involved and that Unk-born Anthony Leonard Platt did not take drugs. Breaking the news of Unk's death on her Facebook page, she wrote, and quote, "Please respect me and my family. I just lost my husband and my kids just lost their father. Our life will never be the same. I love you, Anthony. Our thoughts are with Unk's loved ones. SIP. SIP. Rest in SIP, sleep in power, rest in power to DJ Unk." All right. Let's go to let's go to 13 songs of the week. All right. 13 songs of the week. I got plenty of time. All right. I got plenty of time. All right, so let's get to 13 songs of the week. So let's get into it right here. So 13 songs of the week are Finest, Young Boy Never Broke Again, Hollywood YG featuring on Shoreline Mafia, and We Not Done by 42 Doug, and January 31st, My Truth by YF and Lucci. Exposing Me by EBK J Bo featuring Von. Black Man, Larry June and Cardo. Plenty Motion, Bossman D-Lo. Glacier, Quavo and Black Boy Max. What is this? 30 Deep, Baby Drill featuring 21 Savage. Doonies, B Jax. My Town by Joey Badass featuring Loaded Lux, GoldenEye, Ray Vaughn, and Ichiban. Hang on a second. Ichiban. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, Ichiban by Denzel Curry, Act the Savior, Leon Fan Our Acres. Taka Perry, and Yeek. Okay. All right, next we go to rappers who have a podcast. All right, so a whole list of people who got podcasts. Okay, no, hold on. Let's go to the release dates of what happened in May. Um, Glockavelli by Key Glock, Excelsior by Benny the Butcher, Jonathan by Young Lean, Set the Tone, Zeddy Will, Blame the Chat, Double DG, Can't Get Right by Lefty Gunplay and Jason Martin, Is It a Crime by Snoop Dogg, Kingmaker, Exhibit, Forever My Moment, T Grizzly, Lethal, Rico Nasty, 13 Months of Sunshine, Anime, Get Well Soon by Lecrae and Miles Minnick, e- e- Economics by Valet and Harry Fraud. Harry Fraud. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Uh, that's a weird ass name. Anyway, Let Me Fly by Rob 49, Magnolia LaFleur, Bold by Boldy James, and your boy Posca. 5 Forever Black Boy Max, Train Spotting by Wrong Streets and Conductor Williams. These are the album releases for the month of May. All right, for the month of May, let's get to. All right, what the hell? All right, rappers with a podcast. Let's take a look. Actually. Rappers with a podcast, of course, obviously Joe Budden. Along with Cameron and Mace. It Is What It Is podcast. And Little Yachty, A Safe Place podcast. Of course, for all the success stories, there are plenty of rappers who started and abandoned podcasting, including T.I., Fat Joe, DJ Khaled, Lupe Fiasco, and others. Potting is harder than it looks. Not really. It's all about putting your mind into something. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Joe Budden podcast. It Is What It Is by Cameron and Mace. And Little Yachty, a safe place podcast. Nori, along with DJ EFN, with Drink Champs, Gilly the Kid, $1 million worth of game. And let's see, Willie D Live, Danny Brown, the Danny Brown Show, Young Miami, Carisha Please, MC, It, the Gangster Chronicles, Glasses Malone, No Ceilings podcast with Glasses Malone, Be Real, the Dr. Green Thumb Show. Oh shit. D1 Flipping the Tables podcast with D1. Math Hoffa, My Expert Opinion. Brother Ali, The Travelers podcast. Murs, Best Rapper in LA podcast. Let's see. Big Bank, Big Facts, and Perspectives with Bank. Double DG, No Ordinary podcast. Geechee Gotti, No Studio N podcast. So there you go. Right there. Let's see. The hell? Shit is acting up. Let me just get through this. All right, so Rap Songs 2025. Rap Songs 2025. I'm gonna go through the list. Right here on Apple Music. Just bear with me. Yeah, just bear with me here. All right, so we have Young Money on Money by Young Thug, Goddamn by Gunna, Nokia by Drake, Gang Baby, NLE Chopper, Dark Thoughts, Lil Tecca, Give Him a Give All Along, Him All Along by Gunna, Luther by Kendrick Lamar, and Scissor, Outfit by Little Baby and 21 Savage, Texas Remix, R&B Full Mob, Good Credit, Playboy Cardi and Kendrick Lamar, Robbery 9, T Grizzly, Dilemma, Nems, Just Us, Jack Harlow, Mo Chicken, Bossman, D-Lo, Lose My Mind, Don Tolliver, Black Rockstar, Ken Carson, Jack Harlow, Set You Free, Shoreline Twins, Shoreline Mafia, Double B Girl, Go Slow, BK the Ruler, 9 Lives, On the Low, Rico Nasty, Rick James Jameski by T Grizzly, Whenever by Megan Thee Stallion, Classy Girl, Turbo, Gunna, Anxiety by Doechii, In Cahoots, Chicken P, Money Talks, Boss Man D-Lo, Back on the Road, Corday, and let me see. Denial is a River by Doechii, LV Bag featuring Pharrell, Don Toliver, Speedy, Timeless, The Weeknd, and Playboy Cardi, Bad Decisions, Nems, Can't Be Cret Boy, Lil Yachty and V's, Rock and Roll, Lud Tyler, Gucci. Hold on, Preference by Gucci Mane, Rotel by Babyface E, No Pole, Don Toliver, Kalani by Jordan, A.D. Tunji, Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. I'm tired of that song already. Butterfly Kisses, Rico Nasty, Dumb Dumb, and Dumber by Little Baby, Young Thug, Chill Bay, Little Uzi Vert. What you know about me, Glorilla and Sexy Red, Never Play, by Megan Thee Stallion, 4x4, Travis Scott, Texas R&B Full Mob, Update, Burner Boy, Sticky featuring Glorilla, Tyler the Creator, Evil Jordan, Playboy Cardi, Can You Please, G-Lo, One Take Freestyle, 1900 Rugrat, TV Off, featuring Lefty G and Kendrick Lamar, Feels So Good by Anime, Stardust, One and Only, Hoochie Coochie, Sexy Red, Funny Papers, Mac Miller, Too Slippery, La Tyler, 305, Jordan A.D. Tunji, Bryson Tiller, New Drop, Don Toliver, Bulletproof, Will Smith, 444, NLE Chopper, Florida Boy, La Tyler, GBP, Central C, 21 Savage, Novio, number 2, Jeezy, Squabble Up, Kendrick Lamar, Big Body, Honcho, and A Rage, Benji, Blue Bills. All right. Okay. All right. I want to go to this next topic right here. And this is dedicated to National Pancake Day, called You Are a Foodie Eater for Foods and Pancakes. All right. This is dedicated to National Pancake Day. All right. So let me just get rid of this. All right. So the key ingredient to the perfect breakfast this February 28th, get yourself a mouth-watering stack toward heaven, because it's National Pancake Day, celebrated annually in spring, since since hold on a minute. Since beginning its first celebration in 2006, IHOP restaurants have raised over $24 million to support charities in the communities in which they operate. Ooh, that sounds pretty interesting. Oh boy, that sounds pretty interesting. When is National Pancake Day? You ask. National Pancake Day is celebrated on February 28th this year. A thin, flat cake prepared with a batter made from milk, eggs, flour, and oil or butter. The pancake and its variations are found in almost every culture. History of National Pancake Day, also known as Johnny Cakes. Oh, I like that nickname. Oh man. Yeah, griddle cakes or hot cakes. This batter made breakfast item dates back more than 30,000 years. In fact, it may be the oldest breakfast food in history, spanning as far back as the Stone Age, and even found in the stomach of Otzi the ice cream, whose human remains are estimated to be 5,300 years old. The Middle English word pancake first appeared in English in the 15th century. However, ancient Greeks and Romans made what were called alita dosia, or another sweet, with wheat flour, olive oil, honey, and curdled milk. Ew. Greek poets Cratinus and Magnus wrote about them in their diary, and Shakespeare mentions them in his famous plays. During the English Renaissance, pancakes were floured with spices, rose water, sherry, and apples. This practice of pouring batter on a pan and frying it is common in nearly every culture around the world. In the UK, they've celebrated Shrove Tuesday since 1100 AD. It is the day before Ash Wednesday, also referred to in other places as Fat Tuesday. Damn. This very oh shit. This very popular feast day is observed through participating in confession, finalizing a Lenten sacrifice, as well as consuming pancakes and other sweets. This year, guests from around the country will once again celebrate National Pancake Day at IHOP and enjoy a free short stack of buttermilk pancakes. In return for free pancakes, guests will be asked to consider leaving a donation to designated local charities. This is your opportunity to contribute to your community and enjoy a delicious meal. Don't miss out. Timeline 600 BC, Greek pancakes. The first recorded mention of pancakes dates back to ancient Greece and comes from a poet who described warm pancakes in one of his writings. 1100 AD, the first breakfast, Shrove Tuesday, Pancake Day, becomes a traditional way to use dairy products. Before Lent, the pancake breakfast is born. 1931, the fluffy stuff. Bisquick is the first introduced, and cooks across the United States start using it to make extra fluffy pancakes. 1985, the year I was born, Pancake Week. Bisquick became the official sponsor of National Pancake Week creating a week-long celebration of all things pancake. 1995, the big flip, the largest pancake to ever be flipped, was in Rochdale, United Kingdom. Not the one in Queens, folks. It measured 16.4 yards across and weighed 3 tons. I'm not gonna go into. All right, so top 5 most popular types of pancakes: buttermilk, 33%; blueberry, 19%; chocolate chip, 18%; original and plain, 15%; and banana, 8%. Hashtag number one pancake topping, maple syrup. Only 7% of Americans say they are not fond of flapjacks. 62% of Americans prefer the classic syrup, while 10%, 1 in 10, keep it simple with butter. 8% of Americans prefer fresh fruit, so healthy. 4% of Americans love a warm fruit sauce, and another 4% of Americans mix it up with peanut butter. I do that sometimes too, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Additional findings: full ranking of the most popular types of pancakes. Number 1, buttermilk, 33%; blueberry, 19%; chocolate chip, 18%. Number 4, original or plain, 15%; banana, 8%. That's number 5. Number 6, cinnamon, 5%; wheat, number 7, 2%; number 8, whole oat, 1%. Full ranking of the most popular pancake toppings: number 1, maple syrup, 62%; butter, number 2, 10%; fresh fruit, 8%; number 4, fruit sauce, 4%; number 5, peanut butter, 4%; number 6, Nutella, 4%; number 7, chocolate syrup, 3%; number 8, honey, 2%; number 9, jelly or jam, 2%. I still call it jelly, man. I don't know what jam is. Number 10. Oh shit. Number 10, apple butter, 2%. All right, so there you have it right there. Of course, around the world, Sweden, Waffle Day, occasion, a chance for the Swedish to celebrate their beloved waffles. The date is March 25th. National Chocolate Fish Day, May 11th. I missed that. South Korea, Black Day, April 14th. Black Day is for single people in Korea. They celebrate by eating black noodles. Germany, black noodles. Damn. Germany, National Soup Day. As the winter begins to set in, our friends in Germany get warmed up with a bowl of soup. November 19th, I'll cover that in the future. National Marshmallow Day in Australia. I'll cover that as well. A day for our Australian friends to enjoy some toasted marshmallows and a cup of hot cocoa, which is chocolate milk. Yeah, so there you go. There you go right there, man. All right. So I know everybody knows how to make pancakes and stuff. So of course you need your eggs, butter, milk ready, as National Pancake Day is here. Of course, let's focus on the most important part of this day, which is to stuff ourselves silly with stacks of fluffy pancakes. Top them off with your favorite toppings, or try something different like chocolate syrup or an unusual fruit pairing. Pancakes also have different variations like crepes, and even waffles, so you can always tweak it a bit. Pancake racing is also a popular tradition on this day, involving racing while flipping pancakes successfully on a pan. A mob football is also a popular celebration in the UK on this holiday. Pancake Day statistics: 49 feet is the measurement in diameter of the world's biggest pancakes. Damn. 6,614 pounds, the weight of the world's biggest pancake. Who's gonna eat all that? Oh man, 32.5%. The percentage of pancakes consumed by U.S. Southerners. $200 is the price of the world's most expensive pancake at Opus and the Print Works in England. 520 the number of calories in 2 servings of pancakes with butter and syrup. 3.17 million the number of gallons of maple syrup produced in the United States in 2014. 31 feet, the highest pancake toss in the world, done by Dominic Kazakuria. 11%, the percentage by which sales of the McDonald's McGriddle sandwich increased after using pancakes instead of a biscuit. 1445, the year the first annual pancake race was hosted in the town of Olney in England, and 52 million, the number of eggs used by the British on Pancake Day. Yeah, create your own pancake. Head over to your local IHOP. Give the gift of pancakes. So yeah, pancake facts. 5 pancake facts: Southern comfort, sweet nectar, high cakes, joy to the world, and the good mix. Why do we celebrate? Why do we love National Pancake Day? You ask. Pancakes increase your happiness. A meal of pancakes for breakfast will instantly brighten your mood and make your tummy happy. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I can agree with that. You can share, hug them, or surprise someone with pancakes in bed. You can't go wrong with pancakes, which is why they are just so right. Sweet or savory? Do you like your pancakes made with a dash of cinnamon and topped with strawberries, cooked plain, and topped with caviar or bacon or cornmeal pancakes? No matter your preference, there's a pancake that appeals to your taste buds. Familiarity. Sometimes when you go out to eat, we don't want to be challenged. We crave the taste of the familiar, and nothing's more familiar than the taste of a good old pancake with maple syrup on top. All right, next year, February 28th is a Saturday. Sunday, February 28th, 2027, 2028, Monday, February 28th, 2029, Wednesday, February 28th, and 2030, Thursday, February 28th. All right, let's go to the next topic here, man. I want to get through all this actually. I want to get through all this. I want to get through all this actually. All right. All right. What do you say we go to? Oh my gosh. All right. Let's go to the Eater app. Okay. All right. For those of you who may not know what the Eater app is, I'm about to get into it right here. Let me see. It's gotta be a way to. God damn. Yeah. All right. Where was I? Come on, man. Are you kidding me? All right, let me just go to this story right here. So this is a story right here. So golly. Okay. Damn it. All right, so Edo launches restaurant discovery app in partnership with Capital One Dining and Seven Rooms. From LA to London, Mexico City to Paris, the Eater app allows you to discover and book unforgettable culinary experiences and access exclusive reservations whenever you are. Let's see. Okay. Since its launch in 2005, Eater has been built around one idea: you are where you eat. For nearly 2 decades, Eater's expert on the ground editors have been leading voracious diners to the best restaurants, the hottest pop ups, the most legendary stalwarts, and the most beloved neighborhood spots in the US and worldwide. Now, for the first time, users can find every recommendation all at once in one place, the Eater app. Eater's brand new app puts you on the map alongside of our editor approved restaurants. So you are never far from your next great meal. With over 10,000 editor curated maps in 100 plus cities around the globe, the app makes it easy to explore restaurants near you, search by cuisine or dish, even book a table in just a few taps. The Eater app is the number one request we've gotten from readers over the years who have been asking for an easier way to access our restaurant recommendations on the go, said editor in chief Stephanie Wu. Our new app helps diners find great meals around the world while showcasing the breadth of Eater's expertise, and we're thrilled to launch it with Capital One Dining and Seven Rooms, two companies that care deeply about helping people discover and book new places to eat. The Eater app, presented by Capital One Dining and powered by Seven Rooms, is now available for free for iOS users, offering diners the fastest way to browse, book, and dine. Whether you are looking for a place to go right this second or planning a future trip, the app lets diners search for restaurants by city and integrates multiple reservation platforms for seamless booking. Users can also create profiles and save their favorite places. Eligible Capital One customers can unlock primetime reservations through Capital One Dining, and all users can explore and book editor approved restaurants, including unbeatable dining and hospitality experiences at Seven Rooms partner restaurants. Wow. And let's go to what Eater is about. So Eater is the local's first authoritative guide to eating better, with editors across the country covering more than 20 local dining scenes. Eater sits at the center of the food and dining world, shaping food culture with its award-winning journalism and programming, as well as its beloved maps and guides. Eater is the leading voice in food media, with a devoted following on digital, social, audio, and video platforms and products, including cookbooks, cookware, and travel guides. And yeah, of course, you could follow them. You could visit Eater. You can visit the website eater.com and follow Eater on Instagram, TikTok, X, formerly Twitter, Facebook, and of course, YouTube. So there you go, right there. Let's see. Let's see if I can actually get to. Okay. All right, time for another segment in terms of some return TV shows that's going to be returning and all that great stuff right there. But first, let me go to another topic that I didn't get a chance to cover. Let's go to. All right, let's go. Hold on. Let's go to. Hold on. Let's go here. A U.S. District Court judge last week denied most of OpenAI's motion to dismiss a lawsuit against it and its minority owner, Microsoft, from the New York Times. Why it matters? The ruling allows most of the times case against OpenAI and Microsoft to proceed, paving the way for a possible trial. Between the lines, the two tech firms never challenged the Times' claims of direct copyright infringement, which alleged they copied the Times' work to train their large language models, but they did file motions to dismiss most of the Times' other complaints. The judge's decision last week to deny several of those motions to dismiss the Times' other claims give other outlet more ways to win its case. Catch up quick. The New York Times sued OpenAI and Microsoft for copyright infringement in late 2023, becoming the first major news publisher to sue AI firms to protect its intellectual property. Other newspapers subsequently filed copyright claims against the tech giants. Those claims have been consolidated with the Times during the discovery phase of their case. Of course, zoom in. In his ruling last week, Judge Sidney Stein of the Southern District of New York denied several of OpenAI's motions to dismiss parts of the Times lawsuit, including its request to dismiss copyright claims related to works other than 3 years and its request to dismiss claims that they were indirectly liable for copyright infringement. The judge did, however, grant some of the tech giants' motions to dismiss certain claims. OpenAI and Microsoft moved to dismiss claims relating to the removal of copyright managed information under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Those motions were only partially denied. Jiminy Christmas. Jiminy Christmas, man. Anyway, I thought I'd just get that out the way, man. Though, man. All right, so time for some TV shows that are returning and renewed for new seasons and stuff. I want to start off with BMF. Supposedly, allegedly, it might be last season, but before we even get to that, though, man, I want to actually, before we even get to that, man, I need to set this up. Right here. Oh man, that's crazy, man. This is crazy, son. All right, time for a little thing that I like to call TV show checkouts. All right, let's cut to the chase and start with season 4 series of BMF. Let's start there. And this is according to the folks from Deadline. The first trailer for Star's hit crime drama BMF has dropped above, and with it, the big reveal that Emmy Award-winning actor Michael Chiklis, from who you may know from The Shield and Fantastic Four, will make a cameo appearance. BMF returns with new episodes on Friday, June 6th. Mark your calendars. Available to stream weekly on Fridays on the Stars app. The trailer sets up the feud between the drug organization's leaders and brothers Meech, played by Demetrius Flannery Jr. and Terry Flannery by Da Vinci, as they launch their music label in the Atlanta hip-hop scene and expand the business into new national territories during the 1990s. The brothers must overcome insurmountable obstacles, from the growing police presence to their revenge-driven oldest rival. It's hard to trust anyone, even each other. As the pressure and tension mount, it leads to explosive conflict and resentment between the brothers. But wait, there's more. Chiklis will portray DEA agent Taylor, a no-nonsense cop who assists in pursuing BMF while adding to Meech and Terry's growing list of enemies. Additionally, it reveals the return of Eric Kofi Abrifa as Lamar, the brothers' arch nemesis, who became a drug addict at the end of season 2, alongside Donna Rollins as Lamar's comedic cousin, Alvin. Oh, gosh. BMF season 4 also stars Russell Hornsby as Charles Flannery, Nicole Brianna White as Lucille Flannery, Lala Anthony. Hold on. Lala Anthony as Markeisha, Steve Harris as Detective Bryant, and Miles Truitt as B. Mickey. The series is also executive produced by Curtis 50 Cent Jackson through his G Unit Film and Television, alongside creator, executive producer, and Detroit native Randy Huggins, with showrunner and executive producer Heather Zoke, Anthony Wilson, Damian Mace Dunn, and Raphael Jackson Jr. also EP. BMF is produced through Jackson's G Unit Film and Television with Lionsgate Television for Stars. So there you go. There you go, right there. So next we're going to be talking about Jay Farrow's game show, The Quiz with Balls, on Fox. The summer TV season is upon us, so let's play some games. Game shows are a big part of the slate. Don't worry, there are plenty of must-see dramas, comedies, and reality TV series as well, including The Quiz with Balls Season 2 Fox game show that proved quite the hit with audiences in summer 2024. It's one of many game shows that Fox is featuring as part of its summer lineup. Among the other Fox game shows are Lego Masters Season 5, which premieres Monday, The 1% Club Season 2, and the new game show The Snake. Ew. Below, you'll find out everything you need to know about The Quiz with Balls, including when it's airing, its host, and more. Okay. So The Quiz with Balls Season 2 release date. Get ready for some more trivia, as The Quiz with Balls Season 2 premieres on Fox on Monday, June 2nd at 9 p.m. Eastern Pacific Time, immediately following the latest episode of Lego Masters Season 5. New episodes of the game show will air weekly in this time slot. To watch The Quiz with Balls live, you need access to your your local Fox station that can be procured through a traditional pay TV provider, a TV antenna, or a live TV streaming service that carries Fox, which includes Fubo, Hulu with live TV, Sling, and YouTube TV. Um, and of course, Spectrum is included too because it has on demand videos. If you've cut the cord from live TV, you can watch the Quiz with Balls on demand, which is Spectrum, as episodes of the game show will stream on Hulu the next day they air on Fox. The Quiz with Balls season 2 premise, while the title gives you a broad sense of what the show is, let's dive a little deeper into what the Quiz with Balls offers viewers. Okay, the game show is described by Fox as a high-stakes quiz show with a large-scale physical competition. In each episode, two families are competing for a grand prize of $100,000. Each family must work together to answer multiple choice questions. Multiple choice questions. However, the twist is, damn it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. All right, so however, the twist is that the teams are standing on a high platform above a pool, and for each question, a giant ball is allocated to a single spot where one of the family members is standing. If they get the question right, the ball will stop before it reaches the contestant. If they get the question wrong, the contestant is knocked into the pool, removing that player from the game. The more players each team loses, the harder the questions get. But the longer they last, the more money they are able to bank. But when there is only one dry contestant left, they then compete in the final round for the $100,000 grand prize. Jay Farrell returns to host the Quiz with Balls season 2. Farrell is an actor and comedian best known for his time on Saturday Night Live. He has also starred in movies like Ride Along, Top 5, Unsane, Bad Hair, The Mitchells versus the Machines, The Blackening, and Spinning Gold. And of course, you can watch the trailer on YouTube. All right, so let's go to. Damn it! All right, let's go to. Oh my God! All right, all right, let's go to. Let me see something here. Let's go to some TV shows. Some more TV shows actually, according to Deadline. All right. So 36 of the most anticipated new and returning TV shows of 2025. So let's get to. All right. So let's see. Yeah, so following a packed year for television with 2 Emmy Awards ceremonies thanks to the dual strikes, some long anticipated returning shows have new seasons arriving in 2025, from Severance on Apple TV Plus to The White Lotus season 3 and The Last of Us season 2 on Max. Actually, it's HBO Max. Marvel has several shows releasing on Disney Plus this year, including Daredevil, Born Again, and Ironheart. Jenna Ortega's return as Wednesday Addams in Tim Burton's Netflix series for season 2 is slated for 2025 after wrapping production at the end of 2024. Okay, Nine Perfect Strangers will return to Hulu May 21st, which already happened, for a second season, just in time for all those who will be suffering the White Lotus withdrawals as season 3 comes to a close. Season 2 will watch 9 new strangers come together at the Zuberwald Wellness Retreat in the Austrian Alps in a wintertime wonderland. The cast for season 2 includes Murray Bartlett, King Princess Lena Olin, Christine Baranski, Lucas Englander, Mark Strong, Annie Murphy, Dolly D. Leon, Macy Richardson Peters, Henry Golden, and more. The Better Sister Prime Video returns today, which stars Jessica Biel and Elizabeth Banks as siblings. The Prime Video crime drama series will arrive on Prime Video May 29th. The show is based on Alafair's Burke's book, which tells a story how terrible things drive sisters apart and ultimately bring them back together. The series logline reads: Chloe, a high-profile media executive, lives a picturesque life with her handsome lawyer husband Adam and teenage son Ethan by her side, while her estranged sister Nikki struggles to make ends meet and stay clean. When Adam is brutally murdered, the prime suspect sends shockwaves through the family, reuniting the two sisters as they try to untangle a complicated family history to discover the truth behind his death. Ginny and Georgia season 3 on Netflix returns June 5th. Returns June 5th. Let's see. Wait, who's in it? Let me see who's in it though. Who's in it? Antonia Gentry and Brienne Howie. Diesel La Torraca, Scott Porter, Felix Muller, Nathan Mitchell, Sarah Wayglass, Jennifer Robertson, Nikki Rommel, and more. Ironheart Disney Plus premieres on June 24th on Disney Plus. And let me see. And of course, Dominique Thorne is in this. After playing a pivotal role in preserving Wakanda in Black Panther 2, Dominique Thorne's Riri Williams is struggling to dig herself out of a creative rut in the upcoming Disney Plus series Ironheart. She's pouring all her energy into her next project when she's expelled from MIT, prompting her to find a new way to make money by working with Anthony Ramos's character, the Hood. And this is a 6-episode series, and which will serve as the conclusion of Phase 5 of the MCU, ushering audiences one step closer to the next big Avengers outing. Oh boy. We Were Liars returns June 18th. And who's in it? Emily, Ellen Lynn, Subham Mahesh Wari, Esther McGregor, and Joseph Zada. They're in it. Actually, Mammy Gummer, Caitlin Fitzgerald, and Candace King are in it. Squid Game season 3 on Netflix returns June 27th. I can't pronounce the guy's name, so I'm not even gonna do that. The Summer I Turned Pretty season 3, Prime Video July 16th. All right, so I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there actually. Um so who's in it? Lola Tongue, Gavin, Case Legno, Christopher Brinley, and along with Sean Kaufman, Rachel Blanchard, and Kyra Sedgwick. Yeah, so there you go, right there. I'm gonna stop right there and go on to um, go on to what went down with the box office. All right, let's go to the movie box office. Let's go to the movie box office. All right. I know I've been a little far behind about Thunderbolts, and I know I've been a little far behind with the two recent movies that just came out, Lilo and Stitch and um and Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. All right, so here it is. Movie Man Cave Popcorn. Let's go. All right, let's get into what went down in the Memorial Day weekend box office between Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Let's get into it right here. All right, and this is from Entertainment Weekly. Entertainment Weekly. Let's get into it right here. And Of course, the Disney live action remake of Lilo and Stitch drenched the competition at the Memorial Day box office, earning $145.5 million domestically and $304.2 million globally. Combined with the earnings from Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning and Final Destination Bloodlines, this Memorial Day weekend became the most profitable in box office history. Next weekend, Karate Kid Legends and Bring Her Back, the follow-up to the 2023 horror breakout, Talk to Me Wolf, V for the top spot. Oh boy. What is with Disney and the live action remakes, man? Like, enough already. Ohana means family, and this Memorial Day weekend, family means absolutely torturing your competition at the box office. Yes, so yeah. Disney live action remake of their 2002 animated hit Lilo and Stitch hung 10 for an extraordinary $145.5 million domestic gross and $304.2 million at the global box office in its opening weekend. Though it trounced its closest competition, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, in both markets when taken together. The films have already made this Memorial Day weekend the most profitable in box office history. That's crazy, man. And the budget for the Lilo and Stitch um um live action remake, their budget is like $100 million, which is crazy to me. Tom Cruise's final outing as am I and hold on IMF agent Ethan Hunt premiered to an impressive $63 million domestically and a whopping $190 million at the global box office. As if that weren't enough, Final Destination Bloodlines, the sixth installment in the uber gory horror franchise, earned $19.6 million domestically and $42.6 million globally in its second week of release. Damn. Flashing back to last year's Memorial Day box office drives home how unprecedented this weekend's numbers are. the top two films, Furiosa, Mad Max Saga, and the Garfield movie, earned $25.5 million and $24.7 million apiece at the domestic box office. And so yeah. Typically, Memorial Day is one of the year's most coveted launch pads for tentpoles rocketing to success films like 2022's Top Gun Maverick, $160 million, and even 2021's A Quiet Place Part 2, which earned $57 million despite significant setbacks due to the COVID-19 slamdemic. This year's box office got off to a slow start, marked by disappointing debuts like Disney's previous live-action remake attempt, Snow White, as winter thawed into spring. The number began to tick, gathering momentum with films like a Minecraft movie, which made over $1 billion already, which earned $157 million during its April premiere, and Ryan Coogler's Sinners, which grossed $45.6 million. Actually, it earned over $300 million. Actually, it's a hit. So that's a hit movie right there, man. And congratulations to Ryan Coogler. I actually talked about this in the last episode, in episode 395. Y'all can check that out too. And yeah, Sinners remains in the box office top 5 despite its modest budget and the fact that it'll soon be entering its 7th week in release. The period vampire action horror film added another $8 to its domestic coffers, which now top out at $256.5 million. And globally added $10.7 million for a $336.5 million gross. It was narrowly beaten for the 4th spot this week by Marvel's Thunderbolts and the Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus star that earned $99.1 million domestically this weekend, $171.3 million, and $14.7 million globally, $353 million gross. Elsewhere, Andrew DeYoung's male-bonding dramedy Friendship, which stars Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd, managed an impressive third weekend hold as the limited release expanded national lead this weekend, $4.5 million. Domestic take now gives the film a $7.2 million gross. And yeah, so there you go right there, man. There you go right there. Of course, obviously, the other movies, The Accountant 2, The Weeknd's Hurry Up Tomorrow, $740,000 in its second week in theaters. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me see what else we gotta talk about here, man. Yeah, the other topic, I'm going to save that 100 people against a gorilla topic for another time. I want to get to some fun places to do for the weekend. I want to get to some fun places to do for the weekend. I want to get to some fun places to do for the weekend. So let's get into this right here. Remains to be seen. All right, let's go.
Remains to be seen, kid. Get it? Remains to be seen.
Are you looking for some fun activities to do for the weekend with June around the corner? I got you with all the answers right here. All right. Starting with Bryant Park. It's having a movie night. It's having a movie night. So let's get into this right here. So and this is according to the folks from timeout.com. All right, let me get to this right here. Let me get to this right here. All right, so all right, so here's the schedule of what's gonna go down with movie nights at Bryant Park. So June 9th, Pretty in Pink. These are the movies that's going to be included. Pretty in Pink. June 16th, The Wood. June 23rd, Kinky Boots. June 30th, Stand By Me. July 7th, Goodwill Hunting. July 14th, Interstellar. July 21st, Ghost. July 28th, Pulp Fiction. August 4th, Blades of Glory. And August 11th, The Godfather. All right. So, as mentioned, these summertime screenings are very popular. So, Bryant Park recommends getting there at 6 p.m. in order to snag a good spot. However, we suggest getting there even earlier, like 5 p.m. when the lawn opens for picnicking. You can bring food and drinks. Yes. Yes, you're welcome to bring your own food and drinks, but if you don't want to haul a picnic basket through Midtown, food items are curated by Hester Street Fair on the Fountain Terrace and available for purchase. You can also snag for purchase beer, wine, and summer spritz from Stout NYC on the eastern end of the lawn beginning at 5 p.m. So there you go. There you go right there. Now I want to get to hold on. I want to get to some other places that I marked. I want to get to the other places that I have marked actually. Hold on a second. The Roots is having an event as well. Actually, I want to actually get to that as well. So let's get to the Roots picnic. Actually, hold on. Let's get to the Roots picnic. Hang on 1 second. Come on. Where is it? Where's the Roots picnic? I remember saving it. Okay, here it is. The Roots picnic. All right, so Roots picnic takes place in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The main in Fairmount Park. Takes place on Saturday, May 31st to June 1st. D'Angelo with the Roots, Meek Mill, Lenny Kravitz, Glorilla, Miguel, Thames, Lotto, K Tronada, One Period, Live Mixtape, Black Thought, Pusha T, 2 Chainz, Jeezy, Adam Blackstone featuring Jagged Edge, Music Soul Child celebrating 25 years of I Just Want to Sing. Do You Want More? Baller Alert, Go Backyard Band with CeeLo Green, Crystal Waters, CeCe Peniston, Kerr, Funk Flex, Diamond Cuts, Layla, El Mien, Trap Karaoke, Lay Banks, Jermaine Dolly, Doo Wop, all R&B soul music, Girls Love Karaoke, Active presents Chill Vibes featuring Raheem Devon, Snack Time, The Remedy featuring Rich Medina and Cosmo Baker, Peyton, Leah, Neptune, All You Can Sing, Philly, Black Pride, International, Bounce, All Spice World Dance, World Series of Spades. Kirk Franklin Sunday School with DJ Mowski. And of course, if you'd like to know more tickets, if you'd like to know where you can get tickets and stuff, yes. So you can go to rootspicnic.com for more information. And so the time is 2 p.m. to 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Wait, hold on. Is that right? No, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Yeah, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And 4 p.m. to 4:30 is Kenyon Martin fan karaoke stage experience. 5:30 to 6 p.m. Kerr. And it's hosted by Mia Bell of Hot 97 and other radio stations. And of course, beats by DJ Mari D. All right, so another event that I want to actually mention is, hold on a second, is the Hot 97 Summer Jam. The Hot 97 Summer Jam is back for 2025. A Boogie with the hoodie's going to be there. Gunna, Glorilla, Money Long, Asaki, Ira Star, Ja Rule, and Friends. A tribute to Irv Gotti, Cash Doll, Bobby Condas and Java, Masika, Diamond Platinums, Jim Jones and Friends, Cash Cobain, and 41 Kyle Rich, Jen Carter, and Tada. And it takes place on Friday, June 20th at the Prudential Center. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. And for more information, you can go to hot97.com/summerjam. And there's another event that I want to actually mention. That I want to mention real quick, actually. And it's regarding Uncle Ralph McDaniels. Hang on a second, if I can find it. Here we go. Yes, Uncle Ralph McDaniels. All right, so here we go. So Uncle Ralph McDaniels in Late Development presents the Video Music Box Experience. Uncle Ralph McDaniels and Friends, classic hip hop and old school party concert. Performances by Grand Puba, Parrish Smith of EPMD, Drez of Black Sheep, Milk D, Audio 2, Africa Baby Bam, Jungle Brothers, Straff Set It Off, Keith Thompson, Break for Love, The Bush Babies, Milkbone, guest DJs, special surprise performers, and guests. So this takes place on Friday, June 20th at the Brooklyn Ball. Doors open at 6 p.m. And for tickets, you can go to www.brooklynball.com. So there you go, right there. And before I forget, let me just mention Rock the Bells is having an event that's also taking place Saturday, June 28th. Rock the Bells 20 class of 2025 summer's cool. The class Busta Rhymes, Redman, Eric B, and Rakim, Too Short, Scarface, Fabulous, and Lil Mo, Plies, Boosie, KRS-One, MOP, Raymond Capone, and Noriega, Big Daddy Kane, Coast Contra, State Property, Beanie Siegel, Freeway, Petey Crack, Chris and Neef. Also, that's going to be there is, of course, Kid Capri, Professor of Sounds, the Uptown Records Celebration, Mr. Cheeks of the Lost Boys, CL Smooth, Father MC, I'll Be Sure, Christopher Williams, Soul For Real, Jeff Red, Donnell Jones, Horace Brown, Monifa, Intro, and more to come. For more information and for tickets, you can go to rockthebellsfestival.com. Also, I want to mention a person who is a New York Mets fan who also covers the New York Mets, in post games, pre games, and updates, prospects, and all the stuff from the farm and all that stuff. You know, I want to give a shout out to Wardy. He's having an event called Wardy Day 2025. All right, so 2025, you can grab your tickets now, and of course, Wardy Day is happening. Every event details is taking place August 1st, 2025 at City Field 710. It's going to be a fireworks event. This is the day that the Giants and the New York Mets take place at City Field, Flushing, New York. Exclusive perks on the field access group photo before the game. $18 drink voucher included in each ticket. Prime seating at the left field lounge. All right. And of course, you can purchase your tickets at eventcreate.com/Wardy Day 2025. And of course, you don't want to miss out on you don't want to miss out on his SeatGeek discount. All right. Of course, if you want to know about SeatGeek and all the other stuff, you can email him about it. You can also follow him on Instagram, NYM Update, and you can also subscribe to his YouTube channel, Wardy NYM. All right. And also he also have what is it, another YouTube channel involving MLB baseball. You can go subscribe over there as well, Wardy MLB. So yeah, there you go right there. All right, so let me see if I got everything. Let me see if I got everything covered. Let me see if I got everything covered though. I got that covered. Yeah, Forest Hills, man. Forest Hills Stadium. Let's talk about that too. Actually. Yeah, let's talk about that as well. So this is, hang on a second, man. So Saturday, May 31st, block party. Saturday, June 21st, Dot the Dog. Tuesday, July 22nd, Fish. Wednesday, July 23rd, Fish. Friday, August 1st, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard with the Orchestra of St. Luke's. Saturday, August 2nd, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard with the Orchestra of St. Luke's. Friday, August 8th, Mumford & Sons with Lucius. Hang on one second here. I want to actually... Hang on one second. Yeah, Saturday, Mumford & Sons with Lucius. And Wednesday, August 13th, the Black Keys with Gary Clark Jr. Thursday, September 4th, Leon Bridges with Charlie Crockett. Raina, Tropical, and Hunky Tonkin in Queens. Friday, September 5th, Above and Beyond. Above and Beyond. Above and Beyond. Thursday, September 11th, Pope. Wednesday, September 27th, Alabama Shakes and L. Mitchell's Affair. And Friday, September 26th, All Things Go Music Festival. Lucy Dacus, Joe, Gigi Perez, Rachel Chinoriri, Maud Latour, Mature. Latour, yeah. The Aces, Sarah Kinsley and Goldie Boltier. And Saturday, September 26th, All Things Go Music, Dolce, Remy Wolf, Lola Young, Griff, Peach, PRC, Michelle, and Alameda. Sunday, September 28th, All Things Go Music Festival, Claro, and all right, I gotta wrap up here, man. I gotta wrap up actually. So let me just get out of here. All that stuff, man. I gotta get up out of here. All right, time to wrap up, man. I gotta wrap up. Whatever topics I don't get to, I will talk about it next time. All right. Of course, make sure you follow Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast on Facebook, Blue Sky Social, and also Instagram, Threads, alongside with my other podcast shows and stuff. And of course, stream platforms is in the link in bio, Linktree / G Money Stacks 555. All right, I'm gonna run down through the list real quick. And Odyssey, Audible, Audio Burst, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Castbox FM, Diesel, Listen Notes, Moon FM Podcast, Overhaul FM Podcast, Player FM, Pocket Cast, Podo Polo, Podorama, Podcast Index, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Podverse, Podcast Guru, Podcatcher, Snips, Spotify for creators, TuneIn, Fountain, Good Pods, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and of course leave a like and a comment. Tell me how you feel about the bus changes in the bus routes in the areas of Queens, where you live, where you are, and all that great stuff right there. And yeah, and I like to say thank you very much to everyone who chose to listen to this podcast, hearing me out on the Queens Bus redesign. I will post a question on the community tab after I get off the air. And remember, the grind doesn't stop. Hard work pays off. If you want something, you have to work hard and earn it. And of course, I'll see y'all next time in the next episode. And be safe out there. Be safe out there, and I will be back with new episodes and all that stuff to come. Like I said, the topics I didn't get a chance to cover, I will talk about it in the next episode. All that great stuff, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Have a nice weekend. I'll see y'all next time. Peace and one love. Good night, everybody.